Okay, so I just went live on StreamYards, guys. Okay, so I guess we can jump out of this, and then if you guys want to click on the link that I leave you guys. Okay. That'd be cool. All right, thanks. Thanks a lot for your patience, guys. Sure. Yo! All right, so we're on the computer now. I really appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate everybody's help in the Discord right now. That was decent. Um, Thank you, baby, for giving me help from the bath. Just a link. Yep, you're in the right place. I think I just pinned the link. Is that what that star means? Um, all right. And give me just a few minutes. I'm going to put a sweater on because it's freaking getting cold. All right. Are we loud and clear? Oh, here we go. We got Betty Boop.
I can hear you.
Oh, let me put my headphones on. Oh, here we go. We got. Where the hell are my headphones? There they are.
I can hear you.
Oh, damn, these things are dusty. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Dank is Chili Willy. Chili Williams, Predator Hunter. Who's Predator Hunter? Is that Ernie?
Yeah, sounds like it.
That's who it is, huh?
I think so. Not sure.
It looks
But
like they're trying to show their face. Oh yeah, I see his hat. That's what he's doing. You can hide, or you don't have to show yourself, dude. I'll let you on, bro. That's fine.
come on up.
What's up, bro?
Come on
What you
up,
doing, brother?
DC.
How you doing, man?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Sound is good. Thank you for the update. Thank you, baby.
Good deal, good deal. What's the show about tonight, bro?
Well, the show's pretty much going to be about Betty. We're gonna do a full on exposure on Betty. All the videos are going to be showed. Um, Anybody that has any info or that wants to talk about their experience with her is welcome to come on.
Oh
I
Lord,
want
do you
to.
have all day?
Yeah, I got it's Saturday.
Just
I
joking.
also want to get into the this thing where they had a $2,000 donation from some dude to their GoFundMe. Her and Brittany, and
Right.
and I had looked into him because she says that he's a truck owner. Okay, that he's a truck driver,
Mhm.
and I looked into him. He has nothing to do with trucking. He's done some podcasts with truckers or whatever, but his main thing is cyber data collection.
Wow.
Um, yeah, you haven't seen that video yet, huh?
No, I haven't, man. I haven't got to see that one.
Okay, well, let me share my screen. Let's share the screen, and then I'll find the video. That way, you guys can get familiar with this, and then I'll stop it in certain areas where I'm gonna update because things have been happening really fast right now, and a lot of things are coming out, and people are saying things that you know that not many people are going to understand, but the people that have been around for a while, you could put the pieces together and see that there's these people. Okay, so Betty, Brittany, and whoever this donation guy is are literally trying to take people's information. That's why they were copy strike people for a while, where they were just copy strike anybody. I think TC was getting struck. TJ got struck. Elite maybe got struck. And what they're doing is they're trying to get your, if you challenge that strike, YouTube will either expose your email or your first name and last name to them. And that's pretty much all you need for this Cocoon app. It's called Cocoon, and it's an app that it pays you as you use the internet. Okay, so what you do is you sign up for this Cocoon app, and it collects your data. You allow it to monitor everything you're doing. Okay, and at the same time you're getting paid for it. So I don't really know how much the pay is or whatever, but a lot of people will go for that. Well, here's the thing. I think Betty and Brittany are doing this behind people's backs.
Yeah,
Okay,
they are.
so they're getting what other people so someone donates to their GoFundMe. Now they know that person's first and last name. Okay,
Mhm.
and now and it only takes just a few more conversations or whatever, and she could figure out enough, maybe a phone number, and then Betty can give that information to this guy that has this app, and and then he'll add it to this data collection bullshit or whatever. Here, let me show you the app also. But what he's doing is, instead of the people that should, the people that are searching the internet should be getting paid, okay? Because they're the ones that supposedly are signing up. But Betty is doing it to where she's taking people's info and then giving it to him, so he's giving her that kickback.
Yeah. Well, isn't there a way to opt out of that?
Well, the thing is if you sign up for Cocoon, instantly you're on it. But the thing is that these people don't know that they're on this app. They don't know that
Right.
they're being tracked.
I guarantee you, I'm on it.
They never know anything about if I didn't say the word Cocoon right now, nobody would know about the company Cocoon right now.
No,
And
I
what
wouldn't.
they're doing is they know it, so they're handing them the info to the Cocoon app, and then they're taking the money from whoever is using the phone that they just stole the info from. It'll make
Wow.
sense. It'll make sense in a minute. Let me see. Do I need to share system audio?
I don't know. You got me.
I'm not going to. I'm going to do it just like this. Okay. Am I on there? Is it sharing the screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay, cool. All right. So now we're going to go to another one right here. Go to Dank Home. It's in my playlist. So,
Well,
wow,
this guy's
my computer's working pretty good right now. Go ahead.
very good. I said, this guy's going to get in trouble. I'm going to get his information and I'm going to write in because that's bullshit. I know
Oh
I'm
yeah.
on there because she has my information.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so playlists. All right. Just looking for it now. I don't think she's struck it yet. She probably hasn't even watched it. Okay. God, there's so much here. The name of the stream is let's take a look at the $2,000 donation. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, I'm gonna mute up and look on my phone to see where it's at, because
Okay.
that's where I always find it. But you guys go ahead and talk or whatever.
Copy that. How you doing, Betty?
Doing good. How you doing?
I don't think I got to meet you.
No, we've never met. I think I've seen part of a video of yours, but yeah, I'm sorry, never heard of you till then.
That might be good.
I'm starting to think maybe it is. There's a lot of drama going on the other end too.
There's too much ridiculous drama going on.
Yeah, there is a whole lot.
Ridiculous drama, and that's what ridiculous drama.
Well, that's what happens when you meet someone that has ill intentions.
Yeah, too much.
Yes, Tag. It's Betty Boop.
Okay.
He's back.
Sorry, I had to put the headphones down so I could focus. So yeah, it's in this playlist.
Drama on YouTube is everywhere. I just try to stay out of any more. I wouldn't be in it at all if
There it is.
True Tragedies would have left me alone. But she just couldn't help herself.
All right, so I'm gonna need to do like a check to see if the chat can hear it. But I'm gonna play it right now. Can YouTube hear that?
No.
It hasn't started yet, really.
Oh, well then that's why we can't hear it.
It looks like it was a live stream that I did on my lunch break, maybe. Oh, okay. I remember it's over here, towards the end. See, because I'm trying to confuse her, not let her know that I'm doing this research, but I want other people's opinions as well, and people that have been watching this.
Well, she said one time that the guy got upset because he evidently saw the stream.
Yeah, I think that's where she talks about it right here. Can you guys hear that? Were you guys able to hear that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So now I need to go back to StreamYard and fix that. So I'm going to take off the share stream or share screen. Stop. And then do it again. But this time I'm going to share system audio. Share. Okay. And then I'm going to mute myself. That way there's no echo.
Okay.
All she does is fucking lie.
Something's wrong with you people.
Bullshit, Betty. Bullshit, Betty. Were you able to hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And there was no echo or anything.
No.
Nope.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I'm just going to mute up. And okay, so again, this is pretty much me breaking down this whole $2,000 donation that they received on their GoFundMe page. So muting up.
You need
Is
to come
there
on
any
up,
screenshot
TC.
there? I'm gonna send that to our attorney. Can you please screenshot that? That's an actual man that owns a trucking company that donated that. So can you please screenshot
Howdy,
that?
howdy.
Hello.
See that stuff right there, woman?
Okay, so she is saying that the donation came from someone who owns a trucking company. Okay, follow along. Sorry, the reason that the orientation is this way is because of the second part of this video is more important. I suggest you guys don't text or anything like that. Open your screen all the way up because it's going to be a portrait mode video, and you want to be able to see it. Okay?
You're echoing.
I don't mind if there's no chatters going on. That always tells me that people are focused. Okay, that's bullshit. He is a supposed CEO of a computer company.
Yeah, Batshit Betty's completely full of shit.
Now, I have my
Amen.
belief. So here we go.
Yeah, this guy is out of Silicon Valley, and he specializes in collecting people's personal information and uses it for malware.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me using that.
In serious trouble. Because you don't have your facts straight.
Have you got his name?
Okay, so how do I fix
Yeah,
this?
hang on.
How do I fix this, TC? Because I completely agree with you, and I want to be able to talk to you while this video is being played. How do we do that?
You got to go get your echo feedback off. You got to go into your settings and go to your audio, and then it's got a list. Put it on default, and you got to play around with the speaker on that some way. And the echo, it's got echo cancellation.
Okay, general audio.
Yep.
Turn it off.
Yeah, you got to play with it on and off. It finally just quit.
Okay, well I just did. I just turned it off right now because it was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn
And
the
we're
echo.
okay.
Do the echo cancellation. See if that helps.
All right, I'm gonna turn the video back on.
You're assuming you just said,
Okay, can you guys hear me? And is it echoing?
No, it's not
Good.
echoing.
That the
Awesome.
blonde trucker came up with. You guys did that to get others to donate.
It might be mine echoing too. I got the microphone and
Yes, you're on it too. But just everything seems fine on my end.
Fine on here.
And then he put it in our GoFundMe. And his fucking name is right there, and he owns a fucking trucking company.
Lie. All she does is fucking lie.
yeah, big fucking lie right there.
Bullshit, Betty. Bullshit, Betty.
Yeah, just like was it her granddad owned a trucking company there in Missouri? That's bullshit.
Hey, Dank,
I think he's involved. Yeah. Elite.
if you can get his name, I can run a background on him right now.
Oh yeah,
You know?
you're gonna see it right now. You're gonna see it. We already did it. I'm gonna show you his companies and everything. He's a CFO. Oh, assuming but he's not a CFO of any trucking company.
I mean, if you give me his name, I can't see it because the way I'm looking at his comment.
It's gonna come up right now. All right, so here we go. Jeff Bermont.
Spell last name.
BERMANT. I'm gonna go into this into it right now. You're gonna, if you can see it on screen.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Offline. I didn't really look too far into that.
Yeah, but that's what Batshit Betty does, man. She'll fault strike the channel. Then you gotta fight it, and then you have to put your personal information in, and then she's got it.
Yeah.
And then when she has it. Once she has it, she's about to. I'm about to show what this guy's does with his companies. And I mean, what other reason would he put a $2,000 donation down for these people, man?
Exactly.
You know, he nothing in his background says anything about cyber stock. You know, he doesn't focus on cyber stalking or anything like that. Watch. Here's his background right here. He's got he's 29. He's 69. He's got a beautiful house. He's got a beautiful house in Santa Barbara.
I got him here.
Very successful. Very successful dude. Here's his professional stuff. So here's all the stuff that he's been involved in. He owns 0 companies, and he knows his way around LLCs. Okay, so he knows how to
He's
work
in the
the
real estate
LLC
business.
system. Obviously, as you see right here. See? He's got his name in all kinds of shit, in all kinds of ventures.
Yeah,
See
you
that?
gotta
He got his
you
name
gotta
in-
have
but
you gotta have all those
right there.
LLCs to run that money through.
Yep.
Virtual World
Virtual World Computing
Executive
right there.
Officer. That is who donated to their cause. Okay, so that it's not a fake person. So whoever fucking said that in the chat, quit fucking. Don't say shit unless you got facts, people. I fucking can't stand that shit. You're only going to confuse the people that are trying to bring out the truth. You know what I'm saying? So whoever said that, fuck off.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so there it is, virtual world donation or virtual
That's how I
world
felt about that.
computing, okay? So
Yeah,
We
there
can
it
tell.
is. There it is right there.
We're gonna go
Donation
ahead
on behalf of Virtual
Google
World
this.
Computing. Now we're going to look into Virtual World Computing. And you know, the way that Betty's going to debunk this is by going live for 5 hours saying, "You're a goddamn stalker! You're a goddamn stalker!" And people are just going to fucking
Oh yeah, yeah. So we're gonna go to the social
anyways.
media, and the social media is gonna tell us to
just
go to
irritating
LinkedIn.
after a while.
Yeah, when she starts talking about stalking, that's goddamn annoying. I mean, she's on social media. It's
Okay.
not stalking; it's
All
commentating.
public.
Exactly.
Bro, there's been dudes like on YouTube that have
All
said
right, so
some
virtual
weird ass
world
shit.
computing.
You know, there's a difference between stalking and exposing somebody, bro.
Pause it.
Exactly.
I mean, there's entire cottage industries out there talking about,
Dedicated to improving the end user's
politics.
internet experience.
You know, the point is, if you're out in the public, you're fair game to be talked about. It's not stalking.
That's what YouTube's about. People to
It's
join
criticism.
you, your subs. So
Right. Criticism
watching.
is part of the Fair Use Act, you know. So,
Exactly.
anyways, I
Yeah.
just muted it up just because this is the part that we're gonna, you know, this is here's that company right here that donated $2,000.
Okay.
Our mission is empowering that trusted experience by ensuring personal information is secure and enabling them to monetize their online data easily. All right, so here we go. We got monetize. The word monetize came up. Yes, TJ.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah,
TJ was on
monetize
it.
your private information.
Exactly.
Monetize online data easily. Okay, let's keep going.
If I keep thinking of Silentium, but if there's somebody in the chat that can drop my backup channels, I'd appreciate it because she's gonna try to strike this, and it's gonna be my third strike, so I'm gonna be down for about 2 weeks again. So put up my backup
So
channel, please.
why isn't YouTube getting her for false striking?
Well, people need to just mass send emails. You know, I guess
real
about it.
estate.
I don't know. I've never done
That's as
anything
big
like that.
as
I've never
his
shut anybody down.
claim
like
to
that.
fame or whatever. Anyway, so here we go. Here's his LinkedIn, virtual world.
But I know
computing.
that you can abuse that,
All
the
right.
striking process.
I'm gonna open
She's
up the
abusing it.
Seymour here. There we go.
Oh, absolutely abusing it. Like I said, she'll false strike. She will false strike your channel.
Founded in
Just so that you
2008,
will
Virtual
counter
World
the
Computing is
notification so
dedicated-
that you can get your private information.
Yeah.
And yes, and then that is leading to this right
So
here.
she just sold you to that one too.
This is where she's sending that private information. Just hear me out.
improving the end user's internet experience. Our mission is empowering that trusted experience by ensuring personal information is secure and enabling them to monetize their online data easily. The legacy began with Cocoon Secure, a browser that pioneered new levels of privacy and security and has now expanded to a new app, Cocoon MDR, My Data Records,
Rewards.
rewards, giving users control over their data with an unprecedented way to monetize that data without sacrificing privacy. Cocoon is an industry first, enabling users to cash in on a $1 billion business of online data monetization. Okay. Are you guys catching on yet?
Yeah.
You guys catching on yet? I'm just wondering. Are you guys catching
Sorry,
on yet?
guys. This was a few
Are
weeks
you guys
ago.
catching on that this guy donated $2,000 for a whole nother reason than anything that has to do with cyber stalking?
And we're gonna see how they all met right here.
This man can give two fucks about anything that has to do with cyber stalking. Okay, let's just remember that. Just understand that. This is a business venture.
Exactly. He wants the people to donate and to get their private information to monetize it. That's what it's all about. Gathering all these suckers' personal data so he can make a buck off of it.
TC, this is fucking criminal, bro. This is absolutely criminal. I mean, if this is what they're really doing.
You know how she's been saying, you know how she's been copyrighting, striking everybody right now? She's been trying to copyright strike everybody, and she's so stupid that she admits everything she's trying to do. So she's like, yeah I'm copyrighting everybody right now because I get their information.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Really?
false copyright striking is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just, but I knew what she was doing when she did it to me. I just didn't give a
And
shit.
understand that
Right.
she is trying to get people's information to send over to him so that she can get monetized or she can get money off of what they are doing on their own phones without them having any knowledge. Because, see, the thing is this guy Jeffrey has the tools to break in. Okay, if you accept the terms of that contract, then you're allowing him to get into your phone. So
Do you have to have the app on your phone?
he puts down $2,000 because he's seeing a bunch of donations in the future, and those donations have a lot of personal info on them. Where do you see here? I'm just going to let it keep playing, and then show me where this guy seems to be concerned about any kind of cyber stalking or anything like that. He's a businessman, okay? He is a businessman, business-minded.
Exactly. Because these people donating, they obviously have the excess money, right? So yeah.
Go ahead.
You gather all the donors and get their private information and try to make a buck off.
Mm-hmm. It's like almost like a pyramid scheme, kind of, in a way. But it's what they're doing. The way that they're going about this is, in my opinion, it's not legal at all.
No. Maybe we
It's really
should start a
going
501c3.
Computer and network security, data monetization, geolocation. So there's your pinpoint right there. They're trying to pinpoint people. Okay. There's the latest podcast that he was on. Oh yeah, he was on Brittany Richardson's podcast, which I haven't listened to yet, so I will, and we'll figure that out. Because see, that's the thing is Betty tried to say that he is a trucker because Betty fucking flies off of the fucking handle and shoots from the fucking hip without even understanding what she's talking about.
But he does target truckers. Look at right there. It says, "Hey truckers, visit us today." Why? Because truckers are always fucking driving, and you get paid for your mileage too.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because they do travel a lot.
Yes. So that's his connection to the trucking. I mean, he may own trucks. I don't know. And when when we were going through his, like his business ventures, it was a lot of LLCs that didn't really, didn't really have a business name on there. So they could have been trucks. I don't know. I'm just trying to clear that up. But what's up?
He's the president over a lot of things.
Yes. Yeah, he's a CFO. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got his whole record pulled up.
Nice. Yeah.
Betty knows that
Brittany introduced her to Jeff. Okay, so Betty, who is a liar on the fly. Here, hey, Ernie, I got a
Yeah.
question for you. I got a question for you, man, because it's actually relative to this topic. Um, I haven't seen it, but I've been hearing a lot about it. Is it true that you ask people for their IDs in order to be moderators on your channel? And if you do,
No.
it's your channel.
Here's
So
the
you
thing. Here's the thing. What we do. We don't ask nothing. We ask them they can verify if they can verify 2 ways that we know who they are. That's it.
Well,
Reason we
why
do
do you
that
need to know who
because
they are?
what's up?
What do you mean know who they are? Like, I don't understand. I like right now. I just gave somebody a moderator tag on my channel just because she's been in my live streams for a long time. She knows a lot about this, but I've never had a conversation with her. I don't plan on having a conversation with her. I don't. I just figured, she should be in blue. Because she's been around for a long time. That's it. Like, what's the agenda on giving people moderator tags and then asking for their IDs?
Well, see, Predator Hunter Nation's an LLC, anyways. Eventually, when everybody starts getting bigger, I want to start paying the moderators. So that's why we've only got like 6 moderators right now. That's all I want.
Gotcha. So I
Yeah,
guess,
and these people here, and here's something else too. These moderators are people who we can trust. There's other cases that we're working on right now, and they're trying to defy what we're doing. And I mean, we've already had like a bunch of moderators come in and block every one of our subscribers and stuff, and have to go in and out, in and out, and in and out. I mean, still every once in a while it still happens. You have to unloose everybody, and because you don't know who's who, right? Because
right.
you look in your block field and you got 500 people blocked. I know I didn't block 500 people, right?
Right.
So it gets to a point where you just get tired of it, and so the hell, it gets crazy. It gets really, really crazy.
I haven't experienced that at all. Um, I know other people have talked about similar things that you just said right now, but I haven't.
It's
I've had no
really crazy,
problems.
man. It really is. And plus we get ready to work with Sideshow over in New York, and they got they got right at 658,000 subscribers, and they're going to be doing the camera work and stuff for what we're going to be doing in New York. And it's just, I just like, well, I'm going to have a ton of moderators. And I know that. And
Yeah,
that's going to be more of a
I
headache
have.
than anything because
I
people's
really
going to be
don't
getting
even
blocked.
know. I have no idea. I'm not familiar with anything that you're telling me right now. Um, but I was just wondering why. So getting their ID, what's that going to do for you? Because
All I want to do is put a
someone
face
could give
with a
you,
picture.
like, say I give you my ID. Say I give you my ID because I wanted to be your mod, okay?
No,
And then I was your mod, and then I started blocking all kinds of people. So what's my ID gonna do? What are you gonna
no, it
do?
don't do nothing. It don't do nothing. But at least I know you're human and stuff. More people. There's a lot of fake people. It's got like a bunch of fake accounts and stuff.
Yeah,
The ID thing is for future purposes, anyways. It ain't got really nothing to do with being a mod or nothing. I just want to see who's real and who ain't real. Because a lot of people, they say, "Hey, mod me, mod me, mod me," and that's the same people that does that. Plus, a lot of people want to. Also, here's something else too. I have a Facebook chat group with real mods, with the real people, and I want real people on there. That way, I put a face with the pictures, stuff like that. But in the future of it, the future thing of it is, you know, all of my moderators are going to get paid.
Kind of, in a way, sounds like what
this whole thing that we're covering right
Washam
now.
did to me. Well, except for it wasn't a moderator. See, I didn't know anything about this YouTube stuff. The
I
only
didn't
thing,
either. I didn't either. I mean, I'm
Hold on,
kind of
hold on, hold
freshly
on,
new
hold
to
on,
it.
Ernie. She was respectful when you were talking. Let her talk, please.
anyway, I didn't know anything about this YouTube. The only thing I did on YouTube was watch, monkeys and cats and dogs and, just videos. And I happened to hit a live stream and I wanted to comment and it wouldn't let me because I had to join. That's how I got started on YouTube. I had no idea about anons or, you're subbing to you or any of that. I'd learned it. Well, unfortunately, I ran into Betty not long after I got on here. So she was telling me, you've been on here, and she started calling me mama. And she said, well, I want you to be an anon. And I said, what the hell is that? And, you do research for me and stuff like that. And I'm, okay, well, I have to have your ID. And I was very hesitant because I don't feel like I'm that gullible. But because of her story that she gave about being, raped when she was young, and her head mental thing, and her brain damage and all that stuff, I felt for her. I mean,
hear you.
And so, yeah, I gave her my information like a dumbass. And, oh, don't worry, because even if we have a falling out, I never say anything about what we talk about or your information.
Yeah, she just said that recently. She just said that same thing, and I was thinking, golly.
Well, that's
so many
bullshit.
People,
Yeah.
So many people can contradict that statement.
Right.
Okay, well, fact of the matter is, only thing we do is match the faces. We don't get to see their other information. We just see their faces on the ID. And that's why I told her, I let everybody cover their addresses, just their faces.
Okay,
That's all.
But when you, just a few minutes ago, you said something about the main thing is for future purposes. What was that? What do you have in mind?
Well, I'm talking about when they start getting paid and everything. But that's future purposes only. Like I said, most people they cover their address up, and they cover their license number up, and they put their fingers over it. All I want to do is see faces. Two faces. All I want to see. That's all it is. You could have a fake ID. You could have a college thing. As long as you got that. I mean, hell, it ain't just driver's license. What we do. So they made they made a big scene out of that, and it was just ridiculous.
I hope you pay them, because
well,
Betty said the same thing. She never paid anybody.
Well, yeah, but Betty's different from us, and people don't know what's getting ready to happen with the turn of the world and what's going on in America, and I think they're getting ready to learn, though. But with that being going on and everything, like you said, your anons, I don't even know what an anon is, and then you said researchers and stuff like that. Well, I understand that. All of our people are professional private investigators. I've got probably 25 private investigators around the United States right now that we call on any given time. We've got people watching Benny right now, and he don't even know it. Well, he knows it now, but he's scared. But all the information gets turned over to us, and it gets turned over to law enforcement. There's a lot to do with a lot of things about Benny that a lot of people don't know. It's just as simple as that.
Batshit Betty does not have a bank of private investigators. She's got a Googler and too much time on her hands.
Yeah.
I can't see if anybody's in the StreamYard and wants to jump on, but just to let anybody know, you guys can jump on. Did I pin that link or no?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, how you pin a link? Anyway,
that's what we're about to find out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's Kat. Okay, you're on.
You have to do it on your.
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Okay.
So, Ernie, I have some questions for you.
Go ahead.
I don't know you from Adam.
Right.
All I see is a guy who is exploiting crimes against children. I don't understand how you can be out rescuing any children when most of your time is spent online asking for money, pimping yourself out there. I've gone over your IMBD thing. I've gone over your Facebook. I've gone over your Twitter and Instagram. All I see is a bunch of sigils, camera work, time spent in front of the camera, and a whole lot of snort, scrape.
Okay.
So as somebody who lived to tell what a child predator can do to somebody, I want to know what you're doing, what child you've rescued. Give me something other than that comes out of a printer and your bullshit.
Okay, you automatically assuming that it's bullshit, so I'm not going to give you nothing. I'm not going to give you nothing. I work for the Trump administration. There you go. Combating human trafficking. Look it up. I've already been visited by the Department of Homeland Security twice.
You're not going to do to me what you do to other women.
I don't do nothing to other women.
I want to know.
We're not going to
That's
let
your
you
You
do
know what
anything.
it's about.
Nobody's going to be disrespectful on my panel. So you guys just go ahead and have
I'm
a
never going to
conversation.
talk to you again, dude, ever. Because
I know
what I
that.
see you doing is so vile, so
Okay.
predatory, and chicken shit, and
Okay.
for your own financial gain, that
My
I
own
don't believe
financial
a
gain.
word that comes, I'm not done, out of your mouth. And
Okay.
you will not run over me like you do the other simpy women. Because
Ernie,
I
Nobody's
will
Ernie,
running.
meet
you've been
you
hold
face
on. Now,
to
Ernie,
face.
you've been doing whatever you've been whatever predator hunter or whatever for a long time. So just have some patience.
I am. I
Let her
am.
get it, and I appreciate that. Let her get it off, and
I
then you can
find
respond.
what you do so reprehensible to people who have lived to tell.
Okay.
You have no idea how sickening it is to listen to you go on, grind your crotch into a car seat while you're
Hmm.
talking about rescuing a child.
I wasn't
You
talking
better
about
get
rescuing
your
a child.
hey, young man, get your
Okay, old woman.
priorities right, boy, because you're not talking to a little girl.
I believe it.
You're not
Oh,
talking to a little
well,
girl,
are you done?
Ernie.
Can I answer the questions or not? Can I answer the questions or not?
Now you can answer the questions. Who the hell are you and what do you think
Thank
you're
you,
doing?
Kat.
Okay, well, I appreciate you asking the nice way about everything. It usually gets a lot more
I
worse
don't
than
be
that,
nice when
but
it comes to
I'm a
Okay.
human. I'm certified in human trafficking awareness training. I have a certification for all 50 states that's accredited
oh,
through all
get
50
Okay.
states.
Hold on. Hold on. You just said
I'm
that
gonna mute
you're
myself.
certified. Okay, Kat.
Good deal.
You said that you're certified, Ernie.
Yeah,
Can you share that? Have you shared?
yeah, man. I'll send it to you.
I mean,
I've
because
got a bunch of
I could
stuff I
sit
can
here and
send
tell
you.
you that I'm God. I could sit here,
I mean, yeah, but I'm certified. I'm certified through human trafficking awareness training. I was part of the Trump administration. I've been questioned by the
I mean,
Department of Homeland Security.
what you're doing right now is it sounds like a canned speech that you've
No. I mean,
memorized.
I've said it so many times. I mean, but people need to search
I
it
hear
out. Go
you. I
search it
hear you.
out. Hell, it's
You've
easy.
said it a lot
I
of times, but
have.
you haven't shown it. You
You
haven't
haven't
shown it.
doing nothing. I show it all the time on my lives. I show it all the
Okay.
time on my lives. My
Okay.
Ernie, I can
certification's
print
real.
one out today.
We'll go print one of them out, but go look at the fucking number, woman.
Doesn't
It's
matter,
licensed through the
Ernie.
state. I show you through the
Ernie,
state that I'm licensed. I go through
Ernie,
online. I go
I
online and go
don't
through the
care.
process, the online verification. I know you don't care because you don't want to hear nothing. It ain't your agenda.
All
It's
right.
as
Hold on.
simple
I
as
got
that.
another question.
What agenda do I
I got
have,
a question
Ernie?
from the chat.
What
Let me
agenda?
get it.
Obviously.
He doesn't know
What
you.
agenda
He doesn't know you, Kat.
do
He
I
doesn't
have?
know anything about you. He doesn't know anything about you. There's no way that he's gonna tell you about
I
any kind of agenda that you have because he doesn't know you.
no. I
I
ask
So
see
you
her
these
agenda.
questions, Ernie.
I see her agenda
Oh
right now.
God,
What it is? She's
please.
automatically against me, and that's fine. That's her
no, what
choice.
she is, bro, she's a victim, bro. She's a victim,
She
I'm
may
not
be a
and
victim.
against
She may
you,
be
Ernie.
okay. Well, okay, I understand that, and I'm sorry she's a
I
victim.
want
But
you to hear
her being a
me.
victim is she don't see me the way I teach general awareness. She don't see that. Do you watch my
well,
live?
No,
Do you watch my live?
no.
I've never seen you
Then
teach
shut the
anything.
hell up then if you don't watch my video.
Hey, Ernie, you're about to get kicked right now, bro, and it's gonna be a bad look for you, bro.
Ernie,
All right.
I
I ain't
want you
worried
to hear
about it.
me.
I mean, what are we looking at?
Well,
50 or
okay,
60 people
so
watching,
you're
bro?
looking to get
I'm
kicked
trying to
out?
help you.
Are you looking to get kicked out? Before you get kicked
Dude,
out, here,
who
let me ask you a
gives
question.
a fuck, man?
Crafting through the
Ernie,
lies wants to know why the fuck he has pictures on his phone of my 4-year-old grandson in only his underwear. What's up with that?
Wait a
What
minute.
is
What'd you
that?
say, Dank? What'd you say, Dank? What'd you say? I couldn't hear
Okay,
what you said.
crafting through the lies
Okay, let's say by her real name, Tamari Kennard. Tamari Kennard. Okay, keep going.
wants to know why the fuck you have pictures on your phone of her
I don't have
4-year-old.
pictures on
And
my
you heard
phone. I
me
took her
ask that
video.
question. Now
I
hold on,
took her
you heard
video.
me ask that question just a second ago, and
Okay,
then you asked
you
me
gonna
to
let me
ask it
answer?
again.
You
That's
gonna
because
let
you're
me
trying to
answer?
come
Or
up
are you
with an
gonna let me
answer.
answer?
So that's not good already. You should have just came up with your answer right off the
Well, are you
bat.
gonna let me
So
answer the
come up with
fucking
your
question?
bullshit. Go ahead.
Okay. She put a video up of her fumbling through her phone. It not only had that, but it had
So
child
you
pornography
highlighted
on it.
her fucking grandson? So you highlighted her grandson. So if I'm sharing my screen right now and it shows a picture of my daughter, you're gonna highlight that shit, bro?
yep.
What the fuck kind of man does that, bro?
if you don't go along with him.
Ooh. All right. There's one more question, bro, and then I'll let you go. And
Well, he
thanks
asked
for
me a
hanging in there.
question. Can I answer it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I answer your question, Ernie?
I think he dropped.
Oh.
Well, what I was going to ask him was, I don't care really where he trained at or what course he took in computer.
Mute up,
I
Florida,
look at his
please.
behavior. That's all.
How?
How do you mute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I mute on StreamYards or on YouTube?
On StreamYards.
Hang on. There, is that better?
Yeah, that way we can't hear the YouTube in the
sorry.
background.
Sorry about that.
No problem. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Let me tell you
Okay.
about that, guys.
Well, hold on, Florida. Do me one quick favor though. Kat was just finishing up what she was saying, and then you can jump on, okay?
All right, Kat.
I'm okay.
All right,
Go ahead.
Kat. Go ahead, hon. Go ahead, hon. Go ahead.
No,
Thank you, bro.
I'm done. I'm serious. I wasn't mad at him or anything. I sound loud, but the problem is that Ernie is projecting a character and he's profiting from it and he's exploiting people who have been through these situations who don't know any better. And I don't care how he trained on the internet, or who he's hunting. He's one of the people he hunts because of the way he treats those that look towards him for help. And he's using something that is so horrific to make money off of that it infuriates me as a person who knows what it looks like. It's not a game. And I am so tired of it. So I'm done. I asked him my questions. I'll never talk to him again because I know what he represents. He's not safe for people, not even himself.
So he's basically the male version of Batshit Betty. Is that what you guys are saying? I don't know much about him.
I don't either. I don't either. And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I will say that I saw his live feed the other day, and he was getting into it with some people, and then he ended the show by doxing a teenager that came onto his panel. I was giving him a hard time, and he did it in real time.
But I'm
That's
crazy.
good.
Okay.
What the fuck, man?
Dank.
It's just people are just, I don't know. There's
You
something
need to
wrong
go
with people,
to
man.
Crafting Through the Knives, and you need to watch your videos about him.
Yeah,
He is a very
Crafting Through the Lies
dangerous
is a good
person.
channel.
He is a
So
very
is,
dangerous person.
If you just go on YouTube and just type in Ernie Shell, I mean, there's a lot of people that are putting up content about this guy. You know, there's plenty of content about him, but you know, some people will just. A lot of people are just upset with him. I don't know what their beef is or whatever. But what my issue is how he's doing. You know, all this doxing. How he's trying to get people's private info. You know, or get their IDs and shit. It sounds very Betty-ish, TC.
Yep.
He talks
that's
about
what
going to get children
That's what I'm
across
gathering.
state lines.
He's just the male version of Batshit Betty.
What'd you say, Dank?
Absolutely.
So
I said,
he has to get people's IDs just to be a mod. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's retarded.
he just told you it was for future purposes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't believe
I
him.
wanted to dig into that a little bit more, but you know, he says his future purposes was to pay them. What the fuck? Come on.
But he sells people's info and stuff like that, from what I gather.
Well,
Yeah,
and that's what we were just talking about at the beginning of this video or this live stream.
Yeah, when you're looking at that, I mean, you got a long way to go. I mean, his channel. Granted, it's larger than mine, but I mean, he still hasn't, as far as I know, he hasn't broken 3,000 subs yet, right? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Oh, he just went live. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, but
I figured he was going to.
in comparison, right? So I mean, it's a long way away from having paid anything.
Well, I'm telling you here that some of these guys use this channel. They use this platform to profile people, and they have habits. And I don't know what his habit is, but he needs to feed it every day. And him going after people the way he does, he blurs the lines between his reality shows and real people's lives. So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
only
that-
problem I have with him. He's abusive towards
Definitely-
women, and he's
Definitely,
not
my
right.
vision is super blurred right now. Like I mean, he has this intro where it looks like a reality television intro or something, and then you go to his live streams. He gets like 300 people in there, and I mean, half of them are, I guess, getting blocked or whatever. I don't know. You can't really see it. I'm not sure if he's blocking people or if the mods are or whatever, but you can't get a word in edgewise, which is another bad tactic.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of people have a lot of stories about this guy and a lot of history with him. You know.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
sorry.
It seems like a lot of really damaged people are trying to go out there and play
And,
predator
and-
hunter when they're actually the ones predating on the people.
Yes. Well, when the victim turns predator, right?
right.
Yeah.
bingo.
Yeah, it's like it's just like they were predated on when they were a kid. Now they're an adult. They feel like it's their turn.
Yep.
Well, I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel, but there is a guy that does he's not called Predator Hunter. I don't know. I can't even remember the name of it right now, but he actually is online acting like a 13, 14-year-old, and then he goes and meets the guy that's coming to meet the kid.
Oh, you're talking about
Uh,
is it 3 letters? Is it just 3 letters? Something like
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
that? Yeah.
And that's
It's been
completely
a
opposite
while
of what
since
it
That
really
guy-
does.
You know what? I like that guy's he really is like acting like an underage. Like it's all just so weird to me because that's what fucking federal investigators are for. There's people doing that, but they're getting paid for it. Like the government is
They're
doing that.
licensed for it. Yeah.
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 But then, and I think, I mean, and then you got to think about, what about the CPS, and the system and all that shit where, they're fucking taking children and ruining lives as well.
Yeah.
It's
And that's
connected.
a federal agency. And yeah, that's a federal agency too. So you can't really trust anybody.
No.
Really.
Now you know why I was
Sad.
pulling my hair out 4 years ago. These people make my radar go bananas.
Oh my goodness, it's Kim. How you doing?
and
Well, you
sorry
guys
for
have a good
yelling
day. I've
earlier.
been wanting to do that for a month.
You're okay for it.
Thank you, Dank.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Kat. Good to hear
You
from
guys
you.
have a good night.
Hi,
Take it
Kat.
easy.
Excellent, excellent. Good to hear somebody smiling and walking out.
Sorry for yelling earlier, Dank. This is I have so much anger built up. I just
Sometimes
wanted
you
to
gotta
let
get
it
it
all
out.
out.
Yes, it's true. Sometimes you got to let it out. But also, Bud, don't let YouTube matters anger you so much. Because don't let him. Don't here. I'll take one of Kat's phrases. Don't let what other people say or do on the webs affect what you eat for breakfast, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't let that. Don't wake up thinking about these people because that's what they want. And don't
I'm
don't get too
trying to-
close with too many people either.
See,
Because a lot of people are not trustworthy. Period.
Yeah.
So
I found out the hard way.
can somebody explain to me how these people are actually investigating and taking predators off the street? Because I haven't seen one person taken off the street due to these people's actions.
I was wondering the same thing, and that's why there's a pinned link up there. Because, like I said, I can't answer that because I don't even know this guy.
Yeah, I don't know him
Ernie.
either.
I don't know him. I don't know this. These other channels and stuff. It's a weird situation, man.
Well, I mean, it's not just him, but it does seem to be a pattern of behavior between all these YouTubers going out there and claiming they're doing a bunch of stuff when in reality they're just yapping online and using the Googler.
Yeah. TC, you sound scratchy.
Yeah, somebody's scratchy. But also, you know, money is
Yeah.
a big thing too. You know, I think it's all becoming drama where it's, you know, because people's monies or their pockets are being affected. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the money. And if you can
And
make
I
money
mean,
off YouTube, I don't have anything against you, but you shouldn't
Yeah.
be a liar and a cheat about it either.
well, and the biggest fucking liar is Betty Washam. How she'll sit there in front of her own live stream and say, "I don't have a Cash App up on my channel." And literally, you can go into her about section. Let me share my screen again because I know she hasn't taken it off yet. Share my screen. Let's go to YouTube. Okay, this is how bad she lies in front of her people, man. Hold on. How do I make it smaller? There we go. Smaller. Okay, we're gonna search Betty. Or,
That's all.
yo,
Something's all scratchy.
what's that?
I think
Hold
Lord
on,
is-
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
It
Hold on,
might be
neighbor.
me.
Hold on.
It might be me, Betty. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. If there's a way when you're not talking, bud, if you could just hit the mute button
Okay.
and then just unmute it whenever you're ready to talk. Okay, so here is True Tragedies. Look at that, the twos.
They're the terrible twos.
About section. God, I'm so glad my computer's working good today. Cash App. Betty Washam. And again, yes, that dude Ernie busted her out on her live stream because he said that if you want to find a fraud or someone that ain't genuine, you'll look at they have a Cash App with their name on it. And she just sat there and just fucking took it, you know? But he,
Yeah,
because
remember you talking about
I
that,
wouldn't
yeah.
I wouldn't have thought about that, and I wouldn't have been showing this if you didn't bring that up. So, you know, he debunked her, busted her out right there, and she still to this day lies and says that there's no Cash App link on her YouTube, and there it is. I just pushed it. That's how she'll lie to her people. But Stingray, her people Stingray and Brad H and Mark and all these people, they all love her to death because she's never lied, never caught her in a lie. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I
Let me
don't
mute
know
up. Let me mute up. I'll be right back. My neighbor was knocking on my door just a second ago.
I don't know why people pretend that they don't try to come on here and make a little bit of scratch. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making money.
No.
I mean, I've never made any bones about.
Oh, I guess they went. That's cool.
I mean, the money the small amount that I have, I put it right back in the channel. You know, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, there isn't. But you're not a liar and a cheat. You're up front in what you do.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
a
just
difference.
don't bullshit people. It is about the money. You're trying to create content people like to watch, and
Yeah.
if they feel a little generous, then they can send it your way.
Exactly.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
No, but when you take advantage of people and lie and cheat,
Hey,
steal,
Krabby.
Yeah,
then
well, that's true. If that depending on the content, I mean, she's genuinely harming people.
yes, she is.
And so I think I fixed it. Hey, Krabby.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of people that are getting money right now, and people not aware that they're lying or whatever. You know, like people will get sussed out or whatever. And here's the thing. I don't have a problem with people asking for money on YouTube, but the thing is, there's a difference between someone that's supposed to be a truther or searching for some kind of truth or whatever, and then just like a cooking channel. Okay, because
Right.
money.
It's me
here's
for
the
the
thing.
Krabby, because I am on the panel right now. Sorry, Dank.
No problem. So here's the thing, okay? So money can make anybody act funny, right?
Yep.
I think everybody's in agreement on that.
Sure.
Whether you're on both sides of the aisle or whoever the hell you want to identify as, okay? Money will make anybody act funny. But now here's the thing: if I got a favorite cooking channel on YouTube, and they barbecue up some great meals and all that stuff and all that great stuff, and I even donate to them every once in a while because they're working their butts off to make meals and they're giving me ideas. Now one day this wealthy fella comes in and starts donating 3 times more than I donate and all that stuff, and starts talking about, you should try this other stuff. It's it's processed, but and all that stuff, but it's not real meat. Or it's what do they call that shit? What is it? That shit that
Morning,
people,
you're talking about like Morningstar?
well, no, I'm talking about like fake meat. People that vegetarians or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the soy meat.
Vegans or whatever. Okay, and I'm not trying to. I don't have anything against them. I'm just trying to use that in this example. Okay, so somebody comes in and starts donating all kinds of money and says, look, you can make a great plate and it doesn't have to have meat in it, right? So now that person is being kind of motivated by the money, because the money's good, So here, I'll try this other thing. Now that's one way that you can get manipulated or whatever. That doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is when you're supposedly some truth channel, or when you're supposed to be covering missing children or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and she cracked me up, guys. Honestly, just having these conversations and hearing these snippets from Betty, she labels herself as an influencer. She truly believes that she's a celebrity. She's not kidding when she says that.
Yeah.
And if she really was a celebrity, then even more so, then she should be able to take some criticism.
Well, I'll tell you a story. When she was here, and she was out in the garage with my husband, and they were talking. And of course, she's telling him about how she's a model, she's worldwide, she's this, she's that. And he looked at her, he said, well, don't let it go to your head. And she started bawling. And he came in, he goes, I don't know what I did. I was just trying to give her some advice. I said, okay.
I never met a 30-year-old model.
He kept it real as fuck with her.
40. She wasn't 30, she was 40.
Jeez.
Or did she start when she was 30? I can't remember.
Just earlier in this stream, I read a thing where she updated it when she was 42 years old. She updated this modeling and acting place that she signed up for. Explore Model Talent.
She's 5'3".
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just going by what she said when she was doing the whole model thing in Vegas when she showed her kids to that pedo in the limo.
Yeah.
She was like 28 then.
Well, that actually she showed the kids to the pedo at the pool. She was just rolling with them in the limo with the pole and with a stripper pole and the 13-year-olds. I think they were traveling to maybe the pool or whatever. But yeah, I think the actual showing the pictures actually happened poolside.
Lovely. Wow. Yeah, you're gonna show your kids to a complete stranger. That's just brilliant right there. Let me tell you.
Not only to a complete stranger, a stranger that just was just riding in a limo with you that told you that he likes to fuck 13-year-olds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
It's too stupid not to be true. That's the sad part.
God, man. Too stupid. There's a saying. This person likes to lie to kick it. Well, I think she kicks it to lie. I think that's her thing.
Yeah.
Like she will say anything just to be able to be center stage of anybody's stream or anything. Yeah.
Even opening an OnlyFans page.
Even fucking Oh no, but opening up her OnlyFans page to pay for her daughter's hospital bills. Well, you know what? Right now, her daughter is in the fucking hospital, and what is she doing? Talking about fucking Trump and and whatever. The shit's important. The shit that's going on, the war, whatever. But she ain't thinking about her daughter right now. She's thinking about drama on YouTube and this fucking war in Ukraine.
What medical bills were her daughter? They're poor enough to be on damn Medicaid because none of them damn work.
Well, her daughter was married. I'm sure her husband had insurance.
Yeah.
Where are her grandkids? I haven't seen her grandkids at all. And wasn't she living with her daughter?
They got the little girl. The father took her.
Oh well.
She signed her over.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah, I don't get involved with the family.
I don't either. It's just, she's literally my 22-year-old daughter literally told me that bitch tried to reach out to her.
Yeah, she said she did.
Honestly, I only bring it Steve because that little Oompa Loompa.
Well, Betty LARPed off of it because my daughter never responded to her. Never did.
Well, that's why she went. That's why she went in there, because she wouldn't talk to her. So she goes in there and has your daughter's picture. And
Yeah.
yeah.
She was totally okay with somebody making a fucking sock account, making it seem like it was my daughter going in there.
Oh, she had something to do with it. I guarantee it, because she's done it before.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's like when I walked away, I didn't say anything about her. I mean, I walked away, wasn't going to say
Yeah,
anything,
you were
leave it
quiet.
alone.
Everything was quiet.
So-
I
so
mean,
And she got
Go ahead.
mad because every time she came into a chat that I was in, I would leave because I don't want nothing to do with her. You know, I'm not
So-
going to say anything to her. I'm not going to pretend like I like her. I just didn't want anything to do with her. And then all of a sudden, somebody gets a hold of me going, "You need to go watch this video." And I go, "Okay." And all she did was trash. Now, me, I don't care. I don't give two shits about what she says about me, because I just don't care. But then she started in on my family and lying her ass off.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of pissed me off. And then, you know, my husband told me, he goes, "Who cares? She's not in our real life." She threatened to call my husband's job. Well, it's not going to do any good. So, I mean, we
you
don't
wanna-
care.
Did you ever want to get into the extracurricular activities of her side hustle while she was there?
No, see, I found out about, she hustles men.
Who are all these
hey,
strange?
she's not lying. I'll say this: she is a big time liar, but she's not lying when she's saying, "This is my corner, nigga. This is my corner." Well, I don't think she says nigga. She might not say nigga. I might have threw in the nigga right there, okay? But she said, "This is my corner. This
That
is
was
my
Dank, not me.
Yeah, that was just me. That was just me.
Yeah.
But pretty much I mean, she's like, this is my shit. That's what she was telling Ernie. She was like, "You tried to come on my corner?"
Come in my house. Say that.
Oh.
This is my house. You're
man.
coming into my house. No,
Oh,
this
man.
is YouTube.
So-
I'm coming into your channel.
So who here thinks she made $2,500 off her titty pics to cover that in-network deductible for her daughter?
Yeah, no.
I don't think
Oh
so.
man, I don't even know, dude.
Especially
just-
if you're married, man. I mean, that's. I mean, come on. You're. Let's just be real. She's a grandma at this point. Ain't no. With all the free porn available on the net, you're going to be looking at. You're going to be paying for that. I mean, I'm just being honest here.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling you. Well, see, here's the thing. We got how many people in here? Maybe 34 right now in here, and
Oh, 34?
and-
Wow, that's a lot.
and only a few are commenting because and that's fine. It's because it's an entertainment. It's what do they call that? Dopamine to people, you know? She's
Yeah.
she's a fucking lulz cow, dude. She's a fucking lulz cow.
Yeah, and Lowell's cows are there to be milked. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. Well, she should have
And-
taken your parody, TC, and laughed
JD.
about it instead of sending you a cease and desist.
Yeah,
my
cease and desist from Legal Shield. There's no lawyer backing that damn letter up. It's
Why
just-
the fuck did she send me her ID unsolicited? Is my
I
question.
don't know.
I was there.
She's a
when she did that.
moron.
I was there.
I
when she
know
did it,
when
and I
you
was- I
said
said-
that,
I
then.
kept telling her to stop. I
You
said,
Guys,
said,
"Do
you,
not
said
do
you were
that."
there. You were there when she did it.
Yeah. No, I wasn't there when she. I mean, I was.
She wasn't living with you at the time.
No.
Right.
I was
We-
just on her, still with her.
Yeah.
In her channel.
We're talking about a woman that claims that she gained superpowers from face planting off the top of a ladder, and now she can't complete. She can't form a complete sentence because she has Dane Bramage. But she can go out there and investigate people and do all this other shit, but she can't put not end her fucking sentences with a prepositional phrase.
Oh, and yeah, she
but
knows.
she's
She knows everything
dead.
about what's going on politically right now. I mean,
Oh,
so much so that I mean, Trump trusts her so much he'll probably hand her the nuclear codes. Fuck it,
Yeah, no shit.
because Trump still has them apparently.
Was that an uppercase W or a lower? Oh fuck! I know we're gonna find out.
No, but I mean, man, the thing is that people, like I said, it's an entertainment show for people, but the thing is that in the process of this entertainment that's going on for people are really getting hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
true.
They're taking it offline, and it all starts with money. It's because people started getting exposed which started affecting their money.
Well, hers is money and power.
Well,
She wants
yeah,
to feel in
absolutely.
charge.
she
Yeah,
legit
that's
thinks
all
she's
she
a
cares
superstar.
about.
She legit thinks she's a superstar and she's going to make her living off YouTube, and she's got barely over 2,000 subs.
Yeah, I don't know how many of them were paid for.
I don't know. It's all very ridiculous. Again, it's too stupid not to be true.
Yeah, right about that.
Well, I mean, that's like, she told me one time that that's how you get subs is you go to these big channels that have a whole lot of subs, and you get on there and
You make
chat
an
a little
ass
bit,
of
and
yourself.
and even become a member to get their attention, and then promote your channel, so then you can get their subs.
Yeah, clickbaiting absolutely works. I mean, I'm not shy about it. That's when I started my channel up. I had for a couple of months, I was like at 200 subs, right? But then I started screwing around with this guy that's a real shithead on the trucker side, and started making fun of him and making my own funny videos, making fun of him, and it blew up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least what it is now. So
Right.
it absolutely works. But
Well, sure, there's nothing wrong with that. Like
Yeah.
I said, what I'm against is like Betty, because she tries to get into your real life and fuck it up.
yeah,
If she don't care what it takes or what she has to do. She won't do it, but she'll get her henchmen to do it.
right. That's because she's a moron. She tries to make up intelligence with viciousness.
Yeah. I just, I wish I'd opened my eyes earlier, but I kept, like I said, she
God,
called me
Betty,
mom.
you actually let her into your house.
Yes, I did.
Oh God! Did you have to fumigate when she left?
Yes.
Fuck.
Well,
Fuck. Hey. Oh shit. My bad, bro. I didn't know Clowney was in the building. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Well, see,
I could have sworn I seen TC here.
she told
TC's awesome.
Yeah, she told a story on her channel that I begged her to stay. Well, she called me and said, "I want to meet you," and I didn't really want that, because I was kind of on the edge about then. And I finally said, "Okay." Well, she wanted to bring a friend, and I said, "Absolutely not." I said, "Don't come here with a friend, because you won't get in." So
he ain't your friend. I just met him. He's an acquaintance.
Exactly. Well, she came on. She was only supposed to stay the weekend, and then on Sunday when she was leaving, she goes, "I don't have anywhere to go, and I'm spending all my money on the motels." Well, I said, "Well, you need to save your money to buy you a house, so you don't have to worry about anybody kicking you out of it," because she kept saying she gets kicked out. She's gotten kicked out of a lot, but dumb me. I sit there and said, "Well, okay, you can stay here until you can find a house."
Well,
And
you know what happened, Betty? You know what happened? She took your advice. She left your house with a pillow. All of a sudden, Daddy dies, and she winds up with a house.
yeah, well, her dad died before that. Yeah, she had see, the thing is, she stayed in a motel. She stayed with her youngest daughter for 3 days, and the husband said, "No, I'm not taking no more," and they kicked her out. Well, her youngest daughter isn't going to let her stay there, and her son's not talking to her. I don't care what she says. And so she didn't have anywhere to go except a motel, because if you have 3 kids and none of them will let you stay with them, then you're going to spend money on a motel. Why would she be in a motel if she's got 3 kids and she could stay? And then that, she comes to meet me, and I don't have anywhere to go, and I'm feeling sorry for her and thinking it'll be maybe a month at the most. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, there's a reason why she was kicked out.
Yeah, well, I found out the reason. Oh my God. She was on 3 different dating sites. She was going to date. And I said, "Nobody's allowed to come here. You meet them wherever you're going, you meet them." "What do you mean?" I said, "You're not bringing men to my house." And if I had let her, I'd had a revolving door on my house. And that's that's the reason she finally got up and went back to Missouri to find a house, is because I wouldn't let her have the men over here. I said, "No, So,
could you imagine if you had a blacklight with you?
Oh God, no!
All the DNA splattered around everywhere.
I'll tell you another story, since she's lying about me. See, I wasn't going to say anything about anything, But, and I may have said this in Discord, but my husband's cousin came over. She knew him an hour. She had him in the bedroom.
Wow.
I mean, she walked in, went to the bedroom, and then he walked in. I'm sitting here going, really? I mean, and people, we were in the house. My son and his girlfriend were in his room. They had to leave the room because of the noise.
Did he bring cash, or did she have a little slider thing?
Donation, a little donation bucket.
Yeah. I don't know.
You got a card? I got a
If the guitar's up against the door, don't come in.
Yeah. There's a sock on the door. Yeah. So, you know, she can sit here and say shit about me. I got more stories, so she needs to shut her fucking mouth.
Oh. Well, I know a surefire way to scare Betty off the internet. Y'all ready for this plan?
I'm ready.
Well, you know, I have vampires. They're afraid of crosses, right? You wear the
Yeah.
like a little. Okay. Well, we all need to wear like little on the necklaces when you have like little ladders. And you just throw the ladder to her, and when she looks at it, she's like, "Oh!" She'll start drooling, and the brain damage intensifies.
Yeah.
Is there a ladder emoji?
Yeah. Well, there's that's right. Throw a ladder in the chat to scare off Betty.
Yeah. Well, I think she
It's
got
her
on,
kryptonite.
Yeah, I
That
think
and
she
gravity.
got on, hoping that she would get ahead of me saying anything, and I never said anything.
Damn,
I think
Chad.
that's why she made that video, was to try to make me look like an asshole, you know, before I got on and said anything about her, which I would have never done. I would have never done it, Betty, and I know you're watching because you're taping it. I would have never said a fucking word about you if you hadn't made that lying ass video about me and my family. Talk about me, and I've told you this before. Talk about me all you want. I don't give a fuck. And then you bring my family into it. Well, they told me they don't give a fuck, so there's that. So
There you go. Just look up ladder and emojis, and they'll pop right
Yeah.
up. That'll scare her. That'll scare her straight. It's her arch nemesis. That ladder and gravity. I mean, they're a tag team for her.
yeah, I don't believe the story myself anymore. But yeah.
I don't believe the story either. I don't
And
either.
I
I think
remember when Betty said that she had a brain injury. Is that really true, or did she just made that up?
I think it's made up so she
Well,
could
that-
explain how her teeth got not
Crab-
there.
Krabby's like, I've got a 16-foot aluminum ladder that shape shifts with like her. Oh,
Thanks, Krabby.
yes, Krabby bringing the funnies. There you go. Dank is on the ladder squad. Team ladder.
Team ladder.
Team
Hashtag
ladder.
team ladder. There you go, Dank. He got one.
That was good though, Krabby. That's good shit. Gotta highlight that one.
Man, this was fun being up on the panel. This was my first time.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
man.
well.
Oh yeah.
Took
Good
a
to have
while
you
for
on.
me to figure it out.
Yeah, I did meet the first time too. I went up on TC's.
Yeah, it's been a whole.
I
month.
haven't been up on TCs yet, but
Yeah, you're welcome for it. Everyone's welcome. I just hell, I even had Malibu on there. And of course, I put Cat on there as well when she wanted to be, but it's what it is, right?
Well, see, yeah, Malibu wouldn't let Cat talk. Just like if you get Betty up here, she won't let nobody talk.
Well,
I know
here's the
she
thing:
talks
is
over
I
people.
could see why TC would let Malibu on and stuff because TC
Sure.
was new to the new to the scene and didn't
Yeah,
know
he
what
didn't
was
know
going
it.
on. So it's
Right.
good to give people their opportunity.
Oh, hey, dude.
I'm all about letting anybody on, just like I let on Ernie today. I don't know the guy, but I know the whole history on Malibu, and in my opinion, at this point, giving her any kind of airtime is giving her, she wins when you do that,
Yeah.
and she's just like Betty, whether it's
Yeah.
negative attention or positive attention, she'll take it. So that's one that I would rather not. I wouldn't have that one on.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was birthday, Cat. Happy birthday.
Whose
Yeah,
birthday?
Oh yeah, because she's
Birthday.
always talking
I don't
about
have a
your
pro-
girlfriend.
Oh,
Thanks.
happy birthday, Cat. Hey,
I don't have a
happy
problem
birthday,
giving
Cat.
anybody a chance. To come up, say what you got to say.
Oh hell, I had Betty on my panel once, and I was already beefing with her,
Yeah.
and she gave me that reading, which I later had to pay for because she threw a fit.
And also she commented under one of my videos. It was the one where I think it was I just cut out a piece of our 3 hour conversation that we had.
Yeah.
I cut out about like a 15-minute piece, and she commented under. She said, you can get sued for posting our private conversations." I was like, "What the fuck? This was a fucking live stream." Well, actually, no, it wasn't a live stream. It was a conversation between me, her, and Freddie.
If you're communicating with her, it's a consent because it's your information as well. If you want to release the information, you're perfectly it's perfectly lawful to do that. You know, unless there's like some damning stuff in there for like years and for like blackmail and shit like that. But if it's just a conversation that you're having together, now maybe it's different if you put somebody else's private conversation that you weren't involved with. Maybe you'd have a case with that. But if you're involved in the conversation, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Exactly, especially on YouTube. If you
Yeah.
get on here, once you learn it, and people who have YouTube channels know, and I know now, I mean,
Yeah.
you're fair game. Sorry.
Yeah, this is social media. We're all public figures at this point, and that it's perfectly legitimate to talk shit about each other because that's what we do.
That's what you do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah, but
just point of fact, right? CNN, all right? CNN made a career. I mean, the entire channel was about Trump for 4 fucking years because he's a public figure.
Well, even before
Exactly.
that, because Trump actually used to call CNN as his name was Baron. It was Baron. Fuck, what did he say his last name was? But he used to come up, and this was before Baron was born, obviously. But
Yeah.
his name was Baron something, and he'd go up there and say that he was one of Trump's advisors, and he'd just go up there and just boost himself up and shit, dude. And CNN, the anchors knew it was Trump, but they didn't tell nobody. They didn't tell the viewers or anything like that. But they would just kind of just troll along with him. So I mean, he's been involved with them for a long time.
Well,
Yeah,
look at
well, I mean, it's just the point, Liz, that when you're a public figure, whether you're in social media or you're an actual legit celebrity, people could talk shit about you. If you're an athlete, I mean, look at athletes. Their contracts are blasted on social media and what these guys are making. I mean, how does it get any more personal having your personal finance and your contracts out there for everyone?
Exactly.
For real.
Well, and parody's funny. Look at all the parody about the government. I mean, it's funny. They
Yeah,
don't get sued. I mean, come on.
not because they
Saturday
can't.
Night Live. Look at Saturday Night Live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live is another good example. It's all fair game when you put. I mean, people can make fun of me. They
Yeah.
do it all the time. Oh, look, there's TC. He's fat. Well, no shit. Argument. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's fucking crazy is that she will sit there and fucking fat shame people, dude, while her friend Mark Salo is in the fucking hospital, and
Yeah.
he's like he's at least 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, she does that for
Huge.
women. She's for women, but then she'll start talking, saying they're ugly or whatever,
Yeah, like that has any bearing to what the person
Right.
is saying.
it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's
She'll find
projection.
something.
Projection is big with her.
Yeah.
I did post a link of Betty's stream last night in Discord. It's in the Betty's channel thing if anybody want to check it
Okay.
out.
I try hard a lot of times not to watch her but I get somebody, on saying, "Hey, you got to go watch this. You need to go watch this." And I can't watch a whole video. I just can't do it.
Okay, let me address your buddy TC. The Cox is here. Fucking the Coxerman report.
Yeah.
Somebody deleted it. I don't know why.
What?
Can we undelete that, please?
Who's here? Because I didn't see any
so
comments.
it's
Like,
a-
oh, I see it.
It said it's funny when Dank tries to make fun of the vax I had to be forced to take when I was enlisted. That's funny. Actually, you were not forced to enlist, were you?
At first, he's
Well, if he's already in there, I mean, if he gets in, they take all kinds of vaccinations.
Absolutely.
It's required.
It was his. I mean,
Yeah,
he could have got
good
out.
choice.
He could have backed out.
There's a lot of them that
I
did.
would never fucking take anything from the government like that, especially in a large dose like that. I mean,
No.
what the fuck?
Well, they got the fourth one out now. Have you heard that?
The
No,
And then they're
booster.
saying,
I don't follow that stuff.
Well,
I mean,
I
I've done my research into like the background of Pfizer and Johnson and Johnson, and
Yeah.
I would never let those companies ever come around my body.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I took the double Pfizer vax, so if I fall dead like in the next year or so,
are you
Yeah,
going to
I
take any
got-
more? TC, are you going to take any more?
I don't know. I mean, it made me feel like shit for like a week for each dose. But then again, the plant that I work out of, where I get my loads out of, we recently had an operator that died like last month from the COVID.
Well, you know,
I'm middle aged, I'm a fat ass, and I have asthma, so I'm like, it's probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hear why you would want to, because I guess you would be considered having pre-existing
conditions. Yeah.
conditions, and so
Yeah.
if you do get some poison like whatever they set off out there,
Well, my whole
it can
problem-
affect you.
Yeah.
So
my
I can
whole
understand
problem
that.
is my whole problem is when you don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's my
That's
thing.
Oh yeah, that's fucking.
I did
That's.
it.
I mean, the Supreme Court should have rushed a judgment on that like
No
really
shit.
quick. But
that's-
let me who knows? Does it even work? That's a great question. Let me ask you guys a question. Okay, this is my opinion. I think that we are just the worker bees. We're just the minions. We are just nobodies to the elites, to the people that
Exactly.
run the world, not just the country, to the people that run the world, the secret societies, the elites. They're getting a whole different potion than we're getting. So
Yeah,
that
okay,
alone would keep me from taking anything, because I'm not trying to take nothing generic if it has to do with my, if it's going to go in my body.
Well, it's the hydrochloroquine and Regeneron and the monoclonal antibodies and shit like
Yeah.
that.
So why don't they have? I mean, that's what made no sense to me. That's why I chose not to take it. It's because they would not give you the treatment. You had to have a shot. They wouldn't give you the treatment when there's treatment out there that you can take and be well in 3 days. For the general population, I'm not talking about if you have underlying conditions and stuff. I just didn't trust it. I don't trust the government, period, anymore.
Oh,
None
and
of
for the record, I just wanted to make it clear that I didn't want that comment to be deleted, because I'm sure he's going to go live right now and say, "Oh, Mr. Free Speech blocked me." So I mean, that was not my deed, and I asked them to unhide it. So if they didn't, that's fine. I'm just making it clear that I didn't want him to get hidden or deleted.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it. Hold on.
Well, like I said, it ought to be your choice. You shouldn't be forced to have it to keep your job, or that's just not America. And I've never
Absolutely,
heard of
it's
it in
not
my
freedom.
lifetime. No.
You're not free.
No.
She just timed him out. He's gone for 5 minutes. He's not
Oh,
blocked.
okay, gotcha.
But yeah, that was what I was going to put. I did it voluntarily. I do not believe in the mandate. And here's the problem with I guess we're going to get into Corona talk now, but that type of that classification of virus, coronavirus, is highly mutagenic. It's the same category as cold or flu.
Right.
Have you checked out the patents on these viruses and shit like that?
No, I honestly I haven't.
Dude, Google owns the patents on this shit, bro.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Google
Well,
LLC.
All I know is I saw from the Fauci emails, they were taking bits and pieces from like the HIV, the AIDS virus, and combining it with these like swine and bird flu viruses to get the COVID. It's basically weaponized AIDS, what they were aiming for. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, airborne AIDS is what they wanted.
And
Wow.
what's sad is that our intelligence agencies have all that info way before any of this shit comes out. So
Well,
they're
yeah.
letting it happen. Go ahead.
They are. I believe that. They did it on purpose. I don't think it was supposed to have been this early. I think Hillary was supposed to get in, and then they had a program to go for 10 years and then come out with it. And Trump, I think, interrupted that.
Well, we
But
did, and we did have Fauci in, what was it, like maybe 2 months after Trump was inaugurated. Fauci was doing a speech, and he literally said, under the Trump administration, there will be a pandemic, a
yeah,
worldwide pandemic. He literally said that. It's on my channel. I mean, it's right out of his mouth. He predicted this pandemic. And then you got the Event 201, which was the whole pandemic. They did it in Canada, I believe. They kind of rehearsed the pandemic and how they would
yeah, I remember
handle.
seeing those.
Yeah,
I
and
do.
they actually, the people that were invited to be at that round table were actually given a plush fucking coronavirus doll to take home.
Oh, jeez.
Right. Well, I don't think it's any coincidence that this virus was unleashed on the planet shortly after Trump was laying tariffs on China.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, with Trump and President Xi are really good friends.
Yeah.
Dude,
as
dude.
far as it could be, I guess. I mean,
dude, Trump. You've never heard Trump say, "President Xi is my great friend."
He said the same thing about Putin. He's just he's a flatterer. He wasn't trying to antagonize these people, but he was.
I couldn't believe when he was flattering when he was asked that question about Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, he says the same thing at the rallies. Oh, you're the best people ever. I love every one of you. It's just hyperbole.
I mean, he wished her well. He wished her well, and I don't know. It's just weird. Just knowing the history about him and Epstein or whatever. And then,
well, they're all weirdos, to be honest about it. I mean,
that's true. That's true. They are. You can't get that high up unless you're a weirdo.
Yeah,
and unless you're not willing to, unless you're willing to hurt many people, which is what happens,
Yeah.
In order to help people, you got to hurt people. People are going to be hurt. Well, it's the on-off switch. It's the black and white. It's the yin and yang. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have a personal problem with Trump. I really don't. I think he is a disgusting individual when it comes to like talking about sexuality or whatever, because just the way he was with his daughter growing up, and the things that he said about his own daughter, it's just weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look. I mean, some people don't like mean tweets, right? But since they didn't want mean tweets, now we have 10% inflation, and now we're on the precipice of World War III. So, I mean, but Biden's not on social media, so I guess he has that going for him.
Well, and it was going to happen whether it was Biden in there or fucking anybody.
That's what I got mad at Trump. I blamed him for all it. I blame him for all this shit. He left us here with it. He knew what was coming. He knew what was going on.
Yeah, but he was just a puppet. He's just a CEO of the corporation. That's all he was. He had a cabinet. I mean, the fact that he put in Alex Acosta into his cabinet, he was paying somebody off. He was greasing some elbows for some past shit right there. Because there's no other reason. That guy Alex Acosta is a deadbeat, disgusting motherfucker.
Oh, you should see some of the people that they put out there to be ambassadors. They have no political experience. It's just a plum pie job. It's a back end thank you for being a supporter during the campaign.
The American political system is fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
when you have Nancy Pelosi as the Speaker of the House. Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of the House.
Exactly.
That lady can. Maybe her and Biden can formulate a sentence together. Maybe. But they're senile at this point.
They need to put a term limit on everybody in there.
Absolutely.
I mean, there shouldn't be. It should not be available for them to be a career politician. It shouldn't be.
Wow.
That's the only reason really I voted for Trump when I did, because I didn't like him. I thought he was an egotistical guy. But I wasn't.
We needed that. The country needed that at the time.
We did. But, I thought the same thing. Everybody going, why do you vote for him? I said, because I'm not going to vote for a politician. I'm going to give him a chance now to see what he can do, because he's not a politician. I know he's up there with them, and I think he did good for our country.
Well, yeah, he helped usher in the greatest economy we've witnessed in most of our lifetimes. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I mean,
I think so.
I don't know.
We had more money in our pockets than we do right now because of the guy that's in office now.
Ever since
No.
the guy that's been in office now, I've noticed that every single police chase that I see, well, not every single, but I'd say 50% of the police chases that I see, the people get away. The cops back off.
Yeah, they
and
do.
the people fucking get away.
Yeah.
Well, the
That's
cops aren't
fucking
getting
crazy
support.
to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can reform the police, but you don't have to defund them because
Exactly.
people, I mean, let's face it, some people need the boot to their neck to behave in a civilized manner. I mean, it's
Exactly.
just it is what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the unfortunate truth, but there it is.
The thing is that the police, they are, they're the last sovereigns in this country. The police get away with anything. When the police are investigating the police, when the internal investigation is the police doing the investigation, it's never going to work out.
Right. I mean, there are ways to limit corruption in the system,
Sure.
but
we're not going about it right now.
Exactly. They went to the complete ridiculous side of it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, cops are the problem. It's not the mayors and the city council people that you're electing that the cops answer to. In these democratically controlled cities, like for 50 friggin' years, right? Well, it's the cops. It's not the mayors.
No, well, you know what? I agree. Here's the thing: the mayors and the politicians that are elected, they draw up the laws. Okay, they'll draw up the codes and the laws and all that stuff, and then people will vote on them and all that stuff, and then they'll go through, and then it's a law, right? Even if it's a fucking bad law that should not be in there, the cops, they are law enforcers, correct?
Yeah.
So like jaywalking, when somebody's just jaywalking, the cops will they have every right to fucking ruin that person's life potentially for walking across the street, not hurting nobody, just walking across the street, because that guy now has a court date, and now has to pay a fine. He might not even be able to make it to the court date because he has to work and can't get a day off. So now he has a fucking warrant.
Well, there's bad cops, and I think they ought to be put under the jail because they're taking advantage of their job.
There should be no button on that camera that they have on their body. First of all, every single police officer should have a camera on their body.
I agree with that.
Second, that camera should not turn off until they fucking put their clothes away and they take their fucking their badges off.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's ways to go about helping to reduce corruption. You're never going to,
and that is the way. The way is putting those cameras on them to where they don't have the option to turn it on and off, because you see that they do that.
Yeah. No, I agree with the cameras totally. But I support good cops because there are
I've seen a lot of videos where cops are pulling over cops. And now, since they know that they're, that it's being recorded, the cop is actually, going through the process, and I mean, it hurts their feelings big time, but yes, cameras are working, because now the cops aren't just letting other cops drive off while they're still drunk just because he's a fucking, a chief or whatever. Now, sorry, chief. I mean, I understand you're the chief, but I'm not gonna sacrifice my job for you, and this is being recorded. You know what I mean?
In many instances, the chief of police is installed by the mayor because they answer to the mayor.
And usually the mayor is a fucking mobster.
Yeah, if you want police reform, you need to reform your mayors of your cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, like the mayor here in California and in LA and shit, they're just mobsters, man. They work just like the mob. They look clean, but they have workers under them that do all the dirty work, that do all the bullying of all the fucking small businesses and shit like that. It's just...
It'd be a shame if something happened to your fine establishment, sir. Yeah, I have a solution for that. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yesterday, the town here had a power outage for like the whole time I was at work, I guess.
Are they doing rollouts?
I guess so. I need to look into it, but we just flickered right now, so.
It's not going to be great when everyone over there gets an electric car.
Well, here's the thing, and
Yeah.
I think soon we're going to be having a grid shutdown, an absolute grid shutdown. I'm not I don't know how big it's going to be, but I think there's going to be a region of the United States that's going to be like completely out of power for many weeks, and I think that's going to be a test.
Well, all I know is because I'm here in Texas, and I know a lot of the companies here made a lot of money off California when Gray Davis was governor,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm sure they appreciated that.
Gray Davis, man, Gil
Gray outdated.
Garcetti, all those motherfuckers, man, disgusting motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Pigs.
I mean,
You know,
and I just saw that California was about to shut down their last nuke plant.
are they?
It's like
I don't know.
yeah, it's right there on the coast. It's like El Diablo or something like that. I have to go look it up, but it's the last one.
I
It's
know they have
somewhere
one right here in China Lake, but they shut that one down too.
Nah, it's somewhere down in Southern California. But I was like, dude, you
No, China Lake is here in Southern California.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's already shut down. It's been shut down for a long time.
Yeah, but there's like I said, you got one left in California, and they're trying to replace that power plant, a nuke power plant, with a bunch of solar panels and windmills. It's like, dude, that's not going to happen.
No kidding.
You don't have enough land. Maybe if you, George, I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping here. Pardon. There's just not enough land mass for all the solar panels to make up for a nuke plant.
Well,
Exactly.
They need to find a way to shrink up those solar panels or something.
Well,
Yeah.
They do take up a lot of land.
Well,
They
and
have-
solar's expensive.
they have to make them big to capture the sunlight.
Yeah.
And
They
that's
have
another
smaller ones.
and that's another thing. Those all the environmentalists out there, they're not. I mean, remember the condor? The big thing was saving the condor. Well, these massive solar power farms, especially out there near Nevada, they're frying the birdies because the birdies are flying up high, and they see the shimmer off the solar panels, and they equate that shimmer with water. So they're flying down these solar panels and getting fried by the thousands.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
And isn't it doing something to the birds too?
Well, it's cooking them.
Yeah, I heard something
Yeah.
about that.
They're flying around in the desert. They see that shimmer on the ground. They think it's water,
Yep.
and they land, and they wind up getting barbecued at 1,500 degrees.
They
Jeez.
sure do.
Well, saving our natural resources is only good when they want it to be that way.
Yeah, and the thing is, nuke power is actually pretty clean, and it's very efficient. If you want cheap, clean power,
Yeah.
nuke is the way to go. Until we get fusion, anyway. But right now, I guess the only cleaner kind of power plant would be like geothermal, maybe. Yeah, because you're using the earth. Kind of like what
Right.
they do. That's what they got in Iceland. But I mean, besides that, I mean that white shit you see coming out of that nuke plant, steam. It's not
Right.
radiation.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll tell the government that they don't know.
Yeah. Wow,
I don't even know where all this came from, except for evidently somebody's promised somebody the contract for solar panels.
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt. Solyndra,
So yeah,
that was a big thing. Yeah. It's honestly, Betty, it's all about who's greasing the politicians' palms, right?
exactly.
This
Yeah.
big push,
That's
this
what
big
it's all
push to
about.
electric, this big push to electric. You damn well know these politicians have their thumbs in a bunch of green energy
Oh
projects.
yeah. That's why they become millionaires.
Yeah, and those lithium-ion batteries, well, I mean, they're hugely harmful to the environment. Hugely harmful.
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna mute up for a second, okay? You guys go ahead and continue.
Yeah, I mean,
Alrighty.
just all the crap they have to mine, to strip mine to get the chemicals, like cobalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, cobalt is very toxic. Yeah, and lithium is it's nothing to sneeze at. It's just it's all bad. And
Yes.
when these things finally start going to the landfills, you thought a little bit of emissions was bad.
No shit.
Oh man, wait till cobalt and lithium starts getting into your groundwater.
They don't care. They got their money. It's us peons that have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a big push, and I know this is going back a month, but during the Super Bowl, every single car commercial was for it wasn't for hybrids, it was for pure electric vehicles.
Well, that's like when Biden said, "Yeah, we'll get electric cars, and you can make a trip across the country."
Yeah, bullshit.
I know.
Maybe like the old days with the covered wagons. Who the hell wants to take a road trip in an electric car and then you're getting stuck somewhere having to charge for 2 hours to get down the road?
Oh, 2 hours. Some of them are 6.
Yeah, it just depends. And the funny thing is the adapter, the plugins to the cars are not universal yet. So if you have like a Chevy. A Chevy's going to be different than a Nissan, which is going to be different than a Honda. I mean, they're all different plugs.
Well, then they'll just have to make one car for everybody.
Oh, yeah. The people's car. It'll be Volkswagen. Yeah. It's a Volkswagen electric car.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That's like when one of the Walmarts here, way before they were really coming out with the electric car stuff, they put up electric pumps or whatever you call it, stations, and there's a bunch of them, and I think I've seen maybe 2 cars there within the last several years, or however long it was, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Siren, we throw penalties here for bad pun. Sorry. Did you see what Siren wrote?
No. I have an electric lawnmower.
It does have a lot of power. I was shocked.
I wish I could get an electric or one of those. I want one of those robot lawnmowers, but my yard's too big, so I can't have one.
Yeah, the lawn Roomba. That's
yeah.
car.
I forgot who said they had one, and she liked it, but can't remember. Was it Darlene? Can't remember. But yeah, somebody was telling me that they had one of those robot, but it won't cut an acre. So
was it just run out of batteries?
I guess so. I don't know, but yeah, won't do mine. Gosh, if you have a smaller yard, it'd be
having a lawn Roomba out there, and you forget to roll up your garden hose, so that thing else is just stuck on the garden hose.
Shoot, I did that one time with a riding mower. I didn't see it. And yeah, I chopped it up.
Neighbor's cat, squirrel, everything that's playing, man. It just
snakes. Anything.
Snakes. There you go.
Did that too. Yeah.
It's a rolling death machine in your lawn, folks.
Yeah.
Save the squirrels.
You'd probably get what do you call it? Get in trouble for eliminating a species of squirrels.
Yeah. Go. It wasn't me, officer. It was the lawnmower. I have no control.
Exactly. I didn't do it. I wasn't even in control of it. It just took off.
It's chasing your neighbor's kids down the streets. They're trying to run away on the bicycles and keep it.
Yeah. All this new electronics and stuff. I know it makes your life easier to some extent. And then to some extent it makes it harder because the younger generation, when the power goes out, they have no idea what to do if you're in the store wanting to buy something. They just tell you, we're closed. I can't do anything. The computer's down.
They got to use Common Core math to make change. That takes half an hour just to make a transaction.
Exactly. They didn't know what to do. One of the older women, I guess, I don't know if she was a manager or not, she came up and pulled out an old credit card machine. You remember those where they put them down on the machine and then rolled over it with the ink?
Oh, yeah. And it's got the blue carbon.
Yeah. She was doing that for people who had credit cards. And then the other people who had cash, she just opened the register. But none of the younger generation knew what to do. They were stuck. So, and the electricity does go out from time to time.
It does. You got to have a backup plan. That's for sure.
Yeah. But I thought that was so funny. I was laughing my ass off. I said, I don't know what y'all going to do when all of us
Well,
the last couple generations go, because
you better get ready, because when World War III kicks off, we're going to be in for a wild ride.
yeah,
Don't expect the power to stay on, guys.
yeah, it won't. Yeah. And it was funny because Trump did say when he was in office to make sure that you had at least 2 weeks worth of supplies and more, a month if you can. And I'm thinking, what? But I'm wondering if he was warning us, so he knew something was going down.
It's about to get wild out there. People we're in the same type of history as the people our great grandparents or grandparents were before World War II got kicked off.
Yeah.
It was like it didn't just kick off overnight. There was a whole confluence of events that followed each other to get us to that point.
Yeah.
And we're doing the same thing. How we respond to Russia invading Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
It's going to affect how China, whether China is going to go after Taiwan or not. And
they've already said if the U.S. steps in to stop them, there will be a war.
Yeah, it's basically going to be the entire world versus Russia, North Korea, and China.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll all, the nuke will go off, and then we'll all be gone.
No, you don't understand. That's 80-year-old technology now. They came up and created nukes with a damn chalkboard and writing everything out in formulas. They didn't even have computers back then.
Yeah.
And they were able to make two. Now, about 80 years later, you think nukes are bad? Oh boy, wait till they start unleashing some of this other stuff they got squirreled away. Oh, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, there's no telling.
Yeah, because last night, I don't know what time, because when I left, next year was Friday, so after it was around 6 is when I left Dank to stream. Last night, around 8 this time, there was a Black Hawk helicopter, and it's been flying around a lot lately. Last night, it was flying really close to where my apartment is. And
geez.
It was flying pretty low. And then it'll get low, and then after a while, it'll go back up in the air. And then it went back to Medill, which that is it's like an Air Force base. It's an Air Force base in Tampa, where all the Army people are. And it's been flying. It was flying around there. So somebody said that there was a suspicious ship or something at the port of Tampa last night. So
fun.
We don't know what it was.
And we probably never will. I mean, there's so much that goes on that that we don't know about. Some of this stuff, depending on what it is, I don't think we should know about it. But
all right, I'm back, guys. Thanks for holding it down for me.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I had to walk my girl
I don't know. I'm hoping something comes in and stops this, but I just don't know what it would be.
Well, it's good. It's going to require NATO to get off its ass to stop Russia. Did you see where Putin's already threatened Finland and Sweden for thinking about joining NATO, just like Ukraine was?
Oh, really? No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it came out I think last night.
Well, Putin wants the world, so.
Well, he's trying to rebuild the Soviet Empire.
Is it true that Russia is just taking back their state, right? Because Ukraine used to be a part of Russia already.
Well,
right?
It was conquered, but they've always been their own people, and they've been fighting for independence ever since the Tsar took over.
Yeah.
And I did a live feed. I found a couple of documentaries. Are you guys aware what the Holodomor is?
No.
Yeah, the Holodomor happened before the Holocaust. Basically, Stalin stole all the food out of Ukraine and starved them to death, an entire nation.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Yeah, and since we didn't act properly, that emboldened Hitler to do the same thing basically to the Jews.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Russia ain't going to stop with that one state. So
Yeah. So I mean, Ukraine's been fighting for their independence.
Well, my question is okay. So we're seeing that obviously Biden is going to cuck, and he ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
And it's going to empower maybe China to go after maybe Taiwan or Hong Kong.
oh, it already has. Yeah.
Yeah. He's Biden is basically the Neville Chamberlain of our lives.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know who Neville Chamberlain was the prime minister of Britain that appeased Hitler when he went after Poland and Czechoslovakia, and then he was replaced by Winston Churchill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if Neville Chamberlain had acted decisively, the World War II could have been headed off. But he went ahead and appeased the dictator, and it only emboldens him.
Sure. Any of them. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, but somebody needs to step in and do something about the government we've got. Something's got to happen. And that's like the truckers. They're headed to Washington.
Yeah, they are. They just
I'm all
left.
for
They
it.
actually just left. About it's the city. It was Atlanta. There was a big old fucking like a
Convoy?
I don't know, a fleet. Yeah, a convoy of fucking trucks that left out of the city right by where I'm at right now, and they went up towards Barstow.
Yeah.
No,
Well-
one of they're heading towards DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they're going. Yeah.
And thank you for that, Krabby. Yeah, the Holodomor is not taught in our public schools. We're taught the Holocaust, right? Because Nazis are bad, and they are bad. But communists are just as bad.
Yes.
And what Stalin did with Ukraine happened in 1933, which is like, depending on where we're at, 5 to 6 years before the start of World War II and before Hitler kicked off with his shenanigans. But the reason why the Ukrainians are going to fight so hard, tooth and nail, is because their great grandparents were starved out by the Soviets.
Yeah.
Literally, they stole all the food, every bit of it.
Wow. But don't give Biden any ideas. I mean, the truckers that they're striking and stuff, which I'm fine for it. We're going to be less stuff on the shelves, but it's not for freedom. You have to suffer sometimes. That's the way I look at it. Just try to be as prepared as you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, the truckers they're not going there just because of the shot. They're wanting to keep the country free. With all the
anything mandated, mandated is unlawful. I think. I mean, it's against our human rights.
Yeah, you can try to keep things away from people, like illicit drugs and whatnot, because it's bad for society. But then they're going to try the same thing to force you to put something into your body. I do not agree. Like I said, I took the vaccine willingly because of my comorbidities, but I don't. I'm not tying anybody down on a gurney to get a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
mean, everybody has. I respect everybody's choice. You know what I mean? Sure. Like, I'm not gonna lose a friend just because they took a shot. You know what I mean? Like, well,
exactly.
Why would I want to argue with them like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's their personal decision. Just like, they're adults. Their personal decision. Whatever.
I have family and friends that have had the shot and not had the shot, and it hadn't changed our relationship at all.
My daughter.
But I know the government trying to pitch against each other.
Here's the thing. They're smart, man. And my daughter fell into the trap. My daughter really wanted to go see her favorite band in concert in Vegas. And it was you couldn't get in unless you had a vaccine.
Yeah.
She went and got it. She went and got it, And I didn't give her a hard time about it at all, That's my daughter, you know what I mean? That's
right.
She's 22 years old. She can do whatever she wants, you know. But,
she's free to make up her own mind.
Yeah.
So.
But she said that she's I see all this stuff on the internet now. I don't know if did they poison me? And it's like, well,
you
hopefully not.
You really won't know what this shot does for a few 3-5 years, or I mean,
well,
they usually test it.
usually vaccines are, the process takes about 12 years for it to be thought of, created and then gone through like, the testing and all that shit. For it to be let out, usually takes about 12 years.
Well,
This shit happened and it was out in 6 months.
I guarantee you they were doing it before that.
Yeah, well, they've been working on these. It's the same type of virus like SARS, MERS, swine flu, bird flu.
Exactly.
It's all the same classification of virus. So all they did was tweak what they already had.
Well,
They scare us with the same shit every few years.
Yeah.
But this one they really locked us down and people just cucked.
Well, see, here's the problem. Since it's a coronavirus, it's susceptible to mutating really quickly.
Yeah.
So the Pfizer vax was good for the Delta variant, but it was less effective against Omicron because that's just the way the virus works.
Well, how does it work that like you can get vaxxed but still get the virus? So what are you getting the vax for?
Well, because the other variants are still floating around. They didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, COVID's been around for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just saying that just because Omicron's the latest kid on the block doesn't mean the Delta and the original are gone. So it's still effective against those.
Right.
It's just like when you get the flu and pneumonia shots and the cold, the shots every year like a Walgreens.
Interesting.
It's basically they're basically anticipating a certain variant of that flu bug to be hitting the area at that time.
Well,
it's not a panacea for every variant of flu out there.
Well, I get that, but the flu virus has part of the flu in it. I mean, it's part of the virus that has been put in vaccines forever, and now all of a sudden they're not. They're doing it to. There's not any part of the virus in that vaccine.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I got the Pfizer, because it just made your protein spiky. So pop the little bastards.
Cyrene said the vax is an operating system and needs to be updated. That was an interesting way to say that right there.
Yeah.
And also, she says get some dandelion root tea and it will help side effects from the jab. Also, I feel like there's plants and natural things in all over the world that are made for things like this, and they can help us. I don't think there's anything man-made that's gonna help us.
Well, that's true to an extent, Dank. But the thing is, this is a bioweapon that got leaked out.
True.
Yeah.
It's made to attack people and to be virulent.
That's true.
So I mean, yeah, natural pathogens out there, or what's the word? Homeopathic remedies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good for stuff like that's been around nature.
Okay. For a while. TC, you seem like you've done your research on this, and I appreciate that. I got a question. How can someone be an asymptomatic person? How does that logically make sense? An asymptomatic person is, correct me if I'm wrong, it's someone that can carry the virus but not feel anything, not even know that they have it, but they can pass it as well.
Well, it's just the way your body works. Have you ever heard the story of Typhoid Mary?
See, I just said that, you seem well versed, but you can't just be like, well, that's just the way the body works.
No.
and I know that's not what you meant, but go ahead.
Do you know the story of Typhoid Mary?
No.
She was a cook in the late 19th and early 20th century, and she was carrying around typhus. But she was completely asymptomatic about it. But everyone she cooked for wound up catching it and dying.
Wow. Okay.
So it does have. You just because you build a natural immunity to your own system does not mean you can't be a carrier.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I remember.
I'll look that up. I'll look that up. What was that again? Say.
Typhoid Mary.
Typhoid Mary. All right.
Yeah.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, it's a famous case from the turn of the century. Yeah, and the thing is, she kept going from job to job, and they told her to stop cooking for people because she kept getting people sick. So she would hide her identity. So because that's all she knew how to do for her job, right? She was a cook. That's what she did. So they were telling her she couldn't
Typhoid
make her
Mary
living.
was a one-woman wrecking crew. Was
Sounded
but
like it.
Typhoid and COVID are different.
Well, he was asking for an example of how a person could be asymptomatic, and that was the most famous example I can come up with off the top of my
She
head.
was banished to an island. Wow, I'm gonna definitely look into that one.
Yeah, she was placed to a convalescence home, and it turned out typhus, I guess, would be.
Interesting. Hey, hold on, really quick. Sarsia.
Yeah.
She said in the early stages of HIV, you're asymptomatic and spread the virus. So that one answered my question right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
because
Same
yeah,
thing.
well, yeah, because with
Very good,
HIV,
Teresa.
before you, all HIV does is it weakens your immune system, and when you have full blown AIDS is not. It's just that's an acronym. I forget what it's called, but basically, it just makes you susceptible to all the shit that your immune system naturally fights off, like the flu or the cold and all that, and that's how you eventually die because your immune system's wrecked.
Right. Well, see, that's what
Interesting.
I mean. Trump said there's a cure for AIDS in 10 years. Why 10 years? It's here. It's been here.
Yeah, I mean, people with AIDS in California can donate blood now.
Yeah. How's that possible?
Well, they have a viral treatment for the HIV, or it basically knocks it. You still have it. You still have HIV, but the medicine keeps it from expressing itself.
Okay. Well,
So
I think
if they stop taking
honestly-
the medication, they're screwed.
well, I think the government has cures for different stuff, and they just won't let it get put out.
Oh,
Yeah. But
I
again,
think they got a
well,
cure for
they'll-
Alzheimer's.
Well,
They just won't
they'll
put it out.
to their people.
Well, yeah, that's how come they live so freaking long. Some of them people in there been in there 200 years, like Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
Queen.
exactly, Norton. No, they don't have a vaccine for HIV, but they do have a viral treatment to keep it from flaring up. Basically, I mean, it's like having herpes and never goes away, but they can suppress it. That's basically what they're doing with it.
So they could still spread it then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that did answer my question.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty.
I'm going to shut it down here in a few. I appreciate everybody coming on and everybody joining the chat and everything.
Sure.
Boop. Appreciate
Oh
you
man, this has
very
been
much.
fun.
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much, Florida, for hanging in there, and Kat, you amazing job. I mean, obviously Kat knows a little bit more about the Ernie situation than I do. And
Yeah, I don't know him.
I'm glad she came on, and I'm glad she was able to get that off her chest. Silentium, how you doing?
Maybe she
Hey,
can
Sil.
tell you a little bit more about him too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know that much about him at all. I learned more today than I have known. So
Yeah, I really
Well,
don't
if you go to Crafting Through the Night and watch some of the videos, then you'll know.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I really don't want to know more about him, just like because that's the type of people that I try to stay away from, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's obviously he's actively trying to dox people and attack people, and and at the same time
and
trying to
children
profess
and
himself as some child predator hunter.
also grabbing his private area and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
acting
While
real weird. Acting
Really?
real fucking weird.
Wow.
Well, and
while
getting
he's
getting
on-
kicked in the chest, for apparently
while
texting
he's
a
on
10-year-old.
cam.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I mean,
Why he's on the
And-
camera?
Yeah. Just
well, I saw him on camera doing something in his driver's seat, which was fucking weird.
Exactly. Flat earthers. I agree with that.
he's disgusting.
Yes,
He's a
flat
liar.
earthers, 100%.
He's a liar.
100%. What flat earthers said, he said they have a cure for all of it. but
Yeah.
Not for you.
Exactly.
Not for us minions. That's
That-
the same reason why I won't take that vax.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's this term that I keep seeing pop up. Could somebody please explain what is a gang stalker?
Exactly, exactly. Because I get caught for some reason. That's what I am, and usually a gang involves more people than just one, right?
I'm thinking
Exactly.
like the Sharks of the Jets, like coming down and snapping their fingers.
Where's that ticker at? Didn't I say that I was going to put a ticker on the screen and it was going to go off every time I actually called her a predator or whatever, all these things that she says that I call her?
Yeah.
What's
Thank
that
you.
number at right now? Because, I mean, that's how she, that's how she gets these people to believe her is, oh, this guy's calling me a predator. This guy, you can't walk around calling people a predator when she is doing that herself.
Yeah.
And my opinions of walking around calling people that is that the people that do that are watering down the actual meaning of predator.
Exactly.
You should not call somebody those names unless you really have proof.
Right. They were convicted.
Yeah.
Well, I can call her a fraud because she talks about talking
Oh, yeah.
experience. That's phony baloney.
Well, you can say fraud because you see it.
I don't know what he was doing in his car seat, Jody. I really don't, but it seemed like he was pleasuring himself in some way.
It was doing something.
But a gang would but calling somebody a gang, I mean, obviously it's more than one person, but usually it's an organization that's coordinated. Nobody's coordinating with me. I just call Betty out because she's a horrible individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. TC, you do your live streams and stuff, and you, like I said earlier, you got a good head on your shoulders, and I appreciate that, man. But you and I have never spoke. We've never shared emails or anything like that, dude. Like
nope.
But she blames it on you.
But
She blames
we're
everything
gang
on you,
stalking. No, it's
Yeah.
just different individuals that have different situations with her, I guess.
It's about collecting victim points and spending it like currency.
Well, if you notice, if she's being attacked and stuff and needs that sympathy, she can cry on a dime.
Oh yeah, the crocodile tears. Oh, that gets me every time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure, Jody. Are you being? I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just asking. Are you being sarcastic, or are you trying to get me to say more about what I thought he was doing, or have you not seen it? Because I think everybody understands what the fuck he was doing.
If you would,
but if you haven't seen it, then that's a different thing. If you haven't seen it, then
I haven't seen
you
it.
have to
Ted said that he was grinding in his seat.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it.
No, I'm not going to play it. Like I said, you'd have to go to maybe crafting the headline.
Yeah, I don't want to see a grown man twerking in a car seat. Thanks.
That's what he was doing, bro. That's what he was doing. He was kind of twerking, and it was
he working out a wedgie or something? I don't know.
Hey, you know what? That could have been it, but you know what? The thing is that he doesn't respond to it. He doesn't if that's what it was, then I would have no problem being like, motherfuckers, have you never had your fucking underwear going half up your butt when you're sitting in the car seat?
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's not what he does. He just doesn't.
Well, I do because I wear thongs normally. So
Oh, well.
I got Misty Rose, you're getting a moderator, and that one's coming from Tag. She said that you've been coming into my live streams.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, so that's that moderator status is coming from Tag. No ID needed. What the fuck? I can't believe these people, man.
You want to be a moderator?
They're too full of themselves, man. Like really. Oh, you want to be a moderator on my page?
Okay,
yeah, show me your fucking. Give me your social.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be vaccinated in order to be a fucking mod here.
Yeah.
That's stupid, though. I would never do that to anybody.
Well, I mean, like I said, that's what Betty did to me. Well, she didn't ask my ID. I wouldn't have given her my ID, but my name and address. She said, "Oh no, we got to do a background check on you to know that
Okay, gotcha, Jody.
you're real." But I felt
you're living in her house. She still wants to see your ID. You make sure you're real.
Oh, this was before. this was way before that.
Oh God.
Jody Farr said, no, I have not seen it, but if
You know,
he was
so
wiggling,
whenever,
maybe, hold on. He said
go ahead.
maybe he had an itch, which, okay, I have found any criminal records related to children or women for Ernie. All right.
That's right, Siren. Siren, if you want to be a mod in Dink's channel, you have to be vaccinated. Sorry.
Yep, that moderator's your blue sticker's going away, Siren.
Gotta be vaxxed.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really weird, and I mean, it could have something to do with some kind of data collection or whatever, or it could be, he wants to know more personal information, like addresses and stuff. I don't know.
I heard that he wants to sell my information to big companies. That's what I heard.
Look,
and that ties into what we were talking about at the beginning of this live stream.
Yeah.
Literally, the only live feed I saw of this guy, he doxed a teenager. They're called in to harass him.
God
Yeah.
damn.
While he was on the air.
I mean, that's fucking shitty. That's.
Yeah, that is.
Woo.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
What
say
the fuck
little
did the
shit.
teenager do to him? What did they do to him?
Well, he was just talking shit. I mean, it was an 18-year-old punk, and he allowed him on the panel, and he just ran his damn mouth, and he doxed him.
How did he dox him?
Live.
What did he dox?
His name, his image, just everything about this guy.
Wow.
Okay, so the guy came on his panel, and the dude Ernie was probably asking him to show his face so he can make sure he's real, and then while he was showing him, then he flipped the camera or flipped it to the stream or whatever.
Yeah. He made him show his image, and then, like I said, he was. I don't know what software he was using, if any, but he was. He knows how to dox people. That's for damn sure.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I guess that's what he did earlier with that $2,000 donation guy or whatever. Yeah. I mean, anybody can pay $1.99 and have the background checker thing.
Yeah. It's all public information. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's just it's annoying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Especially trying to hurt somebody just because they're fucking asking questions. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
or if they're trolling, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this guy was being mouthy. I can't exactly blame him, but it was just very surreal to watch.
Yeah, shouldn't dox people. I mean, if you got, especially people's families.
And Misty is right. It is against YouTube and Facebook terms
but they won't
to ask
do
for ID.
And TOS.
Yeah.
YouTube TOS too.
I mean, it should be. You're just a shitty person if you're asking people for ID just to give them a goddamn moderator.
Because, like, maybe sometime in the future, you kind of sort of might get paid.
Yeah, maybe.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a dossier on every one of you mofo's.
And meanwhile, while I'm gathering that dossier, I'm actually asking you guys for money as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pay me. So pay me first.
So we can sell your information to that guy in Silicon Valley, so he can make a profit off it.
Exactly. Or Santa Barbara.
Yeah, this guy's basically a male version of Betty. I'm sorry.
Sounds like
whenever I do go live, I will give Dank, TJ, everyone that's in this stream a mod.
Okay.
I will not ask for your ID. I will just go ahead and just give you mods.
We know that because
Thank
you know what?
Florida.
Most people are like you, bro. Normal. You know what I mean? We're normal thinking people. We don't have bad intentions in our minds.
Exactly.
So
you don't have
we
an
got to be
alternative
careful
motive.
for those that do.
Yeah.
And so I have to be careful who I give mods to, but you guys are cool, so. And I've been in TC's streams a couple of times, so.
Oh no, my YouTube career is over. Ernie did a 9-minute live. Oh no.
What? Well, what happened? Can you screen share it? Is it a video or is it a?
Well, Crafton just came in and she said,
Funny
"Old
self.
Vern went and done a
Well, there-
9-minute live."
Dank,
Oh,
Dank,
God.
why don't you pull up that live stream because you know he's talking 9 miles of shit, so you might as well go pull it up and we can listen to it.
Well, it's only 9 minutes, so I guess it's already down.
Yeah, throw it
Yeah,
up.
let's go ahead and
All
do it.
Put it up
Before you shut down.
Okay. 1 second. Are we sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Buck, what's his? Let's see. Maybe it'll come up.
Like save the children, rescue the children is what it is.
I need to get YouTube Premium because I don't have that search thing up there, which sucks.
Don't see. Okay, so it's rescue our children.
I think so.
Should pot be legal? I know what you've been
Hey,
searching.
you know what? Just to have a name like that, dude. Just to have a name like that as a YouTube name, and then all the shit that comes with this guy.
We're gonna see Dank search history, guys. Don't be scared.
It's all funny business. I'm not afraid of it, TC.
I did
No,
hear
he's
that
not.
I did
What
hear
you
that
talking
President
about,
through the
Dundee?
night that this idiot right there, he's gonna be changing his name to something else.
Yeah, he should
Like
change his name to
rescuing-
Ernest Shell.
No, he's gonna be changing it to Rescuing America or Rescuing something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because you need to show proof of the children that you're rescuing. And, I mean, come on. These people that are saying, "Oh, I put all these predators in jail," motherfucker. First
Yeah,
of all,
but he's the
yeah, that's
predator
bullshit.
himself. He's a predator himself.
I'm all about receipts. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Show proof.
Yeah,
Don't just talk about it, man.
where's-
Be about it.
Where's the list we can verify?
Don't just talk about it. Be about it. All right. Let me know if there's an echo or anything. I think I need to mute up. No, I don't.
No, I don't hear an echo.
Okay. Press and play now. I might have to pause it to let it load just a second, though. That way it doesn't buffer. All right. So okay. Well, look at that. Look how he's going to start it. He's going to start it with this certification.
Is it Ernest P. Worrell? Is that what it is?
Hey, Vern! Hey, Vern! Hey, Vern!
To you younger people in the crowd, you have no idea what the hell I just said.
Come on, Vern! Hey, Vern! Hey, Vern! This is the certification of completion, Vern!
Yeah, but it says 4 hours.
It says this certifies that the person named below has completed a 4-hour
that's
human
great.
trafficking awareness and prevention class. Okay, so let's see.
Great.
Date of course. Does it say where the course was taken? There's the phone number and stuff. Okay, well, we can verify it there.
You can make those online through
He took an
Photoshop.
online course. He took an online course and then
North American Learning Institute. That's where he went. That's where he got it from.
All right, let's Google that real quick. See how legitimate that is.
Okay, hold on.
If you highlight
Uh-oh, what the fuck is that? Don't play.
Misty's
Sorry.
Misty Rose's comment.
Are you looking it up, TC?
I can. What was it called again?
Oh, I know. I forgot.
North American something.
Learning Institute. I think it's Learning Institute.
Learning
It's
Institute.
certification.
Oh shit! Crafting's backstage. My bad.
His certification. I searched the number and didn't find it, but saw one
Horrible,
online.
easy,
It's
accessible
user-made
online education.
Hey, Crafton.
through Photoshop.
What's up?
Yeah, but a 4-hour class don't make you an expert.
What's up, Crafting?
I got it right here. North American Learning Institute, NALI, is an e-learning organization focused on providing affordable, easy-to-access curricula developed by experienced instructors. NALI and its instructors hold various approval certifications and memberships from private organizations, nonprofit, and government bodies, resulting in NALI classes being widely recognized. It's an online. He watched the video online. And he printed off a certificate.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
He told you it's fake.
Can I share this?
God.
Hold on. I
Hey,
don't know if
TC.
Is that gonna
TC, what do we got to do to perform that or to get that going?
Let's see if I
I'm
can
willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. I want to sign up for it. Send me the link. I want to show everybody how easy this is.
Can y'all see that?
Hold on. Let me see. Well, how do
Is
I
that
share your
crashing?
screen?
Well,
I
that's
hit,
how, that's
Okay, I
how,
gotta make. I'm gonna make you big.
listen,
Yeah,
that's
there
how
you go.
Betty got her, what was it, emotional dog certificate. It was online. All you have to do is go on there and pay for it, and they send you one.
yeah, that's the North American Learning Institute, folks. I'm certified. I sat my ass and watched 4 hours while in my boxers, working in my recliner.
Yeah,
The link is
exactly
pinned.
what he did.
Cyrene.
But he wants
Okay, so
everybody to
affordable,
think that he's this
easy.
badass.
Yeah,
How
let's
much-
all go get a certification. We can post our certifications up.
It's
Drop
a good
the link
idea
for it,
for
bro.
people to get one. It's only 4 hours long.
Drop the link for it, bro.
It's well, I don't know. I'll try. How do I do that in StreamYard?
You
I'm
just
on my-
copy and paste in your
I'm in my
comments.
laptop. It doesn't give me a spot to put the talk on the StreamYard.
I'm really bad about answering emails, but
Here we go. Hold on. Let me do it here.
Silentium, can you drop my email, please?
Well, Cerise, it's always good to know. I think, know the signs of it.
Hey, can I say something really quick? If anybody in my stream was to get paid or earn any money, it'd be Silentium for sure.
I know,
100%.
She is good. You need to pay her.
I know.
There you go.
Me and Tag need to send her
I know
some,
she's
some
awesome
chocolates
at-
or something.
There you go. I just dropped the link for you guys there in the chat.
Cool, thank you.
Let's all get certified. We
Okay,
can brag about it.
certification.
This guy is out of control, man.
You may even have to take a multiple choice test at the end.
Dude,
I don't
it's
know.
free and you fucking can start now.
It's free.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe you
man.
have to pay for the certificate at the end.
No, you don't.
Maybe.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
No, it's all free. They want people to participate in it and to learn how to keep your children and your family safe.
I think it's a good thing to do.
Oh, most definitely.
Don't pretend to be an expert.
Exactly, but he wants you to believe all of this. And see, the way that he got the picture of my grandson in his underwear was, I had called Bush Green Gardens on him when he was down there. He was filming women's asses live, and so I just wanted to let them know they had a predator on their premises.
Oh my God.
And so as I was going through waiting, because Lord knows it took forever to get all the information, they kept putting me on hold. And so I scrolled through my phone to show them how much documentation I have on this clown. And I mean, I've got 2 phones full. I've got 12 terabytes full of information on this clown.
Damn.
Yes. And
Yeah, I'm gonna come
so,
watch more.
4
of your videos.
terabytes. Well, you must be gang stalking.
Yeah.
But he went through my phone when I was showing my OneDrive, because I've got 3 OneDrive accounts also that's got a terabyte in each one of those.
Dang.
And my Google Drive on top of that. I'm telling you, there's a lot on these clowns. I've been following them, documenting him since about the end of August. Okay, well, as I was scrolling through my phone, there happened to be a picture on there of my grandson in his underwear. And he says on his live that he took that, he blew it up and screenshotted it so it would be on his phone. Now, why? Exactly, because he said that I was a predator and I need to be looked into. And so I said, well, why didn't you just copy the URL of the video
Exactly.
and send it to the FBI instead of you having pictures of my 4-year-old grandson on your fucking phone, you predator? Who does
Yeah.
that?
There's something
Damn.
wrong with that. That ain't
And-
right.
And-
Silentium's got the comment of the night. I'm gonna give it to her. It's not gang stalking, it's dank stalking, bro.
There you go.
Oh man, she's awesome.
Dude, that shit was good. That's good shit.
Do you have to get a 4-hour certificate online to be a Dank stalker?
I think so. And you have to show your ID.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I
Damn.
told you, Betty is hung up on her some Dank. I'm telling you what, that's what she wants to talk about.
Oh man. And I mean, you see, I mean, we started off talking about her, but you know, it's so easy to not fucking, you know, she's the last thing on my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I do understand that she is really trying to recruit people to do some shit. You know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
she's willing to do anything. And you know what? I'm not scared. Fuck her and fuck all her stupid ass friends.
Yeah, well, that's
I'm gonna
why
keep
she
doing what
did
I'm
so
doing,
good
and that's
with us.
busting out the lies. That's all I
Yeah.
do.
Because
I bust out her
Parker
lies.
is a predator. You know, predators attract predators.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
And-
yeah, and that's and she's always surrounded herself with those people.
Yes,
She's
and like I
always-
said, when he was asking for IDs, and no, he didn't tell them to cover up their address. He wanted the full ID with their ID between two fingers and
So-
their face next to it.
Well, while she's up here, Dank, let's go ahead and eviscerate that video because I'm kind of interested to see what kind of shit he's talking.
Okay.
Oh yeah, at the end of it, you're playing his live, his 8-minute live he just had.
Yeah.
We got sidetracked looking at his credentials.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something at the end of it. You're gonna love it because he's got one of his little bullshit going on. So go ahead. I'm gonna use my mic.
I have no idea what she meant by that, but we're gonna find out.
Pay attention, people. This is how he does in all of his shit. Pay attention right here at the end of it. The last 2 minutes of it, he's going to show you who he really is, and this is his acting career.
Okay.
Well, if it's about sussing out bullshit artists, we're on the right channel.
Sound good in the chat?
Yeah. Well, that
Sounds good on my
pretty
end, yeah.
Is he gonna copyright me?
Well, if we're talking over it, it's fair use.
Yeah.
Fair use for who wants.
Operation
Okay,
RO.
well, what I'm saying is I don't want to see this. I can fast forward through this shit. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about
Oh,
his goddamn intro.
there's a certification right there, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's his intro that I'm trying to avoid.
Fresh off the Hewlett Packard printer.
There we go.
Those just idiot friends with all those rifles.
Where's the audio?
He might not have had any during this one.
No, I don't think that there was any audio in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
There probably should have been audio right here.
There's that fucking shilling for caps or for cash apps. First things first. Got to get that out of the way.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
a funny way to
pal.
spell. That's a funny way to spell frogs.
So does he get paid for what he does?
I'll tell you one thing. That's whatever he's wearing doesn't look like it fit him.
Nope.
It's racist. And people is terrorist organization too.
Okay, this right here is
pro-
the Rittenhouse
Yeah.
trial that he was supposedly there as the news. As Rittenhouse protection. That's not true because I spoke to the actual Rittenhouse executive protection.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's a big one.
Okay, so it looks like he's talking right here. So let's see. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes here.
Let's get to the good stuff.
It's Crocodile Dundee.
Oh shit.
It's dumb.
Oh, that a knife? This is a knife.
Dumdy. It's Dumdy. Dumdy.
Dundee.
All right, we're all waiting. Come on, Ernie.
I hear a
Come on,
helicopter.
fool.
Oh, there you go. You hear a helicopter.
I
know
see
you're-
police lights. I also see fire department.
Oh, I need to get stoned.
No,
prepared.
yeah, you're good on YouTube.
They're gonna be ripping a bong hit. Listen to this guy.
That's exactly what I'm about to
You
do.
know, when I joined, actually when we joined YouTube, I never expected and never thought that there was a world of YouTube out there like this. Never
Oh,
did.
You're in for a surprise.
I always thought
Oh, the
that
suspense.
what the hell? When I got in this true crime stuff, I never wanted to get in it. Never wanted to be in it.
Okay, when
Where I come
when I
from.
got into this true crime stuff, I didn't want to get in it. Right there, you're contradicting yourself. Like, it's just like what Aaron said earlier. You know, where he was like, "Oh well, I had to take 7 vax because I was already in the military." Well, you decided to get into the military. You know.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
Teresa, I think so
You make
too.
friends.
Don't talk in circles.
Well, you're friends for a lifetime. You ain't friends 1 minute and enemies the next, and then being back to being friends. It kind of gives me PTSD to even think about it.
Oh God.
No more
Oh, let's turn into a snowflake. Let's turn into a snowflake. How are you going to be a predator hunter and be a snowflake at the same time?
It's all about them cash apps.
People, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how you can go to bed being like best buddies and friends, and then wake up without even talking to each other, and then be enemies because something said something to somebody else, and now they're your enemy.
Well, it sounds like a situation where people. Oh, okay, okay. Well, it sounds like a situation where people did not talk about their problems in private or something. Because when you
got tired of him living off of him, stealing from him, and being an out-and-out liar. Jimbo knew him for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that says a lot about Jimbo too, though. But okay, we'll move on. This isn't about Jimbo.
I have no idea how that works. Maybe I'll never understand that. I'll never understand it. I don't know how 1 minute you can be talking all nice, and then somebody comes up on panel, and then the next minute hell has broken loose. I'll never understand that.
Yeah,
Because you did some
talking
shady
about
shit,
me
somebody
too.
was calling
Waylon
out.
Givens. Yeah, I know who that is.
What's that?
Yeah, he was doing some shady shit, and he got called out for it. All you had to do was
and he's not used
I
to
think
that.
he was
He's used to
talking about
going
me
up and running the
because
show.
I just came up on the panel, started yelling at him. Fucking idiot.
What'd you say, Crafting?
I said he's used to going up on panels and pretty much running the show, like on Ziggy's and Prayer Gardens, them low life bitches right there. And so they let him just run the show.
Oh, so you're talking about how people actually are bitches of Ernie.
You're exactly right. That's exactly
Right,
what I'm saying.
right. I wonder if I displayed that kind of behavior today.
Yeah, actually, he thought that you was going to let him come up on your stage and talk to women and people any damn way he wanted to. And when you shut that shit down quick like, that's when he grabbed his crayons, run over to his house, and went live to start his little pity party. But he didn't want to come out and say it was because you hurt his feelings and told him to shut the fuck up, pretty much.
Right. So in your opinion, was I licking his ass?
No, I don't think so at all. I thought that you just came on in
okay.
a different tone. I think you came on in a very respectful way because I kept hearing you say messaging a 10-year-old, and there was something else you was saying about how he's bullshit, you know? But
And he's still not addressing those questions.
Of course not, and he won't. He never will. If y'all seen when Poon went on there last night, I think it was, and was telling him about the video he put up of the Rio Grande that he acted like he put up.
Did you say somebody that was named Poon?
Yes, unfortunately, that's his name, and he is a POS too. But
I'm pretty sure TC knows about Poon by now. But go ahead.
And so Poon gets on there. Poon owns him every time, like Benny Keys does. And Poon gets up there and was like, "Okay, you took that video. That water's cold. That video was taken in the summertime. You could see the flowers blooming." And he's like, "Go ahead." He's like, "That was a teaching experience." That's how he. That's
I did see that one on yours. You did that.
Yeah, I see. What I did is I cut the first part of the YouTube video. I found it on YouTube just like he did, and I cut the first part out because he had the second half, and I wanted you to see that I'm onto you, motherfucker. It's the other people who just. I think what these women supporters do, they're scared of him because he's got their nudes, he's got their address, he's got where they work, he knows where their kids go to school at, and he is just the sorry bastard.
That is creepy. That is creepy as fuck. I gotta say.
He does seem like a runner.
He will call. He's going to call social services on a few of these ladies who has channels on YouTube.
I was just asking because I know Jimbo and that Jamie guy, they seem to think that I like to lick Ernest's ass. And I've only interacted with Ernie 2 times.
And
This
I
is my
tried to
second
set
time.
that straight. I tried to set that straight because
I know you did, and I appreciate that.
we all started this around. Well, Matt Kemper's been in a lot longer than I have, but me and him have shared information. We have been this little clique that, and I didn't see at all. I thought you was being very respectful. As you see, a lot of people who come on panel with Ern, the first thing they do is they start screaming.
And nothing gets out when people are screaming.
So
nothing happens. All it is a shit show.
Exactly. Nobody's going to hear anything.
So I have a different approach. So I have a different approach, and that's it. And I appreciate you, Crafton, for giving me a chance to display my approach and before you give your opinions and stuff. It seems like those other channels
I was actually listening to what you were saying.
Yeah. So these other channels are not really listening. They don't really give a shit.
Yeah, they're just listening to the tone that you got it in.
Yeah.
They're not
Guys,
listening
I'm
to
gonna
what
I'm gonna get
So
off.
because I didn't jump on, so just because I didn't go up there and just start yelling at him, screaming a bunch of nonsense, then that means I was licking his ass.
Apparently, because if you go back and listen, there's a few things that you said to him that you wanted answers to and stuff, but just because you wasn't screaming, then I guess you got to scream at Ern in order to be against him. But if I went on panel with him, I wouldn't go on panel with him screaming.
Dank, I'm gonna jump off. I'll be in chat.
Okay, no problem, Boop. Thank you so much for hanging out.
You want people to know what you say, but he likes people to yell and scream that way he can deflect.
Yeah.
So roll that beautiful beat footage right there because at the end it is gold.
All right, let's go.
Yes, I've actually met Mr. Givens a couple times. And do I need to say his name? Come on, guys. Timothy Oliphant. See if I'm right. Somebody go see if I'm right. Go see.
Who? That's what I was gonna ask.
That's not my name, you idiot.
What?
I was talking about Ernest.
What about him?
Did you say that was your name?
No.
Okay.
Was he trying to say your name? What the
I
fuck?
thought he was.
I'm confused.
Okay, I
Have
think
you ever been in
Florida's a
his
little
chat?
lost in the weeds here.
Have you ever been
Sorry,
in his
Florida.
chat?
No.
Who's the young man you've never been in his chat?
No.
Yeah, that's
okay,
Florida.
Then he might not have been talking about you because he does have a very good memory at names.
All right.
Oh, Aaron does. So if he was ever in his chat, he would have.
Osimo.
He would have
One day they realize you are fake. Well,
is he reading chat or what is he doing?
He's probably reading his live chat, yeah.
see. Osimo, because one day they realize you are fake. Well, if I'm fake and
yeah, he is.
If I'm fake, watch this right here. Can a fake person do this? Watch this.
Okay.
Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you how to make these trolls mad. Watch this.
Do it.
This right here. Who's ready? Who's ready to play a little game?
And which trolls is he trying to get
I'm gonna
mad?
show you how easy it is. These other YouTubers can't do that.
Come on,
who's ready to play a
do
game?
it.
Who's ready to play a game?
Show us what we can't do.
Give me hands up. Let me show you something.
He ain't gonna show goddamn nothing.
Yeah, he's going to show what's important to him,
Let
and
me
that's
play a little
numbers.
game. For some reason, if I go back, hold on one second. Let me go back and look at this. I won't go at this, but I need to now.
Come on, guy.
Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second.
Is it showing? Does it have an option to show his live feed, or is that has it? Been
Yeah, it's right here.
All right.
Yeah, but he's just, but he doesn't have his camera on.
Okay, guys. For some reason, we gained almost 200.
Who gives a shit?
265. 265
That's what I'm saying. It's the numbers.
since our last live.
Who gives a fuck?
So there. 265.
So what you're doing? So since you're not changing nothing. You're still fucking. I mean, there's clearly people that you have hurt in the chat, okay? But you're still gaining subs. So you ain't doing nothing wrong. Is that the logic here? As long as my subs are going up, then fuck you guys. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doxing people.
The more his subs go up, the worse he gets. See, when he first got onto YouTube, he wasn't as brass as he is right now. In the last, I want to say 3 to 4 weeks, he's really got this fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. He will throw people. He had over 500 people blocked on his StreamYard.
Well, that could be because, he's already gathered a whole bunch of donations, which means he's got a lot of people's identities or info, and he's probably making some money on the side off of their info.
Yeah, and see, when these women start to try to pull away, that's what I was that's what I was saying a while ago, and then I got sidetracked. I've got a brain injury, so sometimes I get a little sidetracked. So sometimes I need to be led back to where I was at.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, Clowny.
Are you? How do you feel about ladders?
I know y'all probably think I am, but my husband almost stomped me to death, so I am very serious when I say that. So.
Shit, sorry.
But no, it's fine, it's fine.
No, I saw Misty in the chat. She asked. She said he's buying subs. Is there any proof of that?
Yes.
No, we hear you, Crafting. We could tell that you're not the type of person that's going to want to pull a Betty on us. So
yeah, no, not at all.
But, we're on the same page.
But see, what he does is these women. In the beginning, he was all nice and just seemed like he wasn't nice. He was still a con man, but he still got this game about him. He's got a good talk game about him. Okay, he can talk, and he's a con artist. And just like Jim Jones, Jim Jones didn't force some people to drink Kool-Aid. Okay, and look at how many people died over in Jonesboro. This is Jim Jones right here. But he's got these women's nudes. He's got their addresses. He knows who they're married to, and if they start pulling away, then he's going to start showing them. He's going to start doxing them. He's going to start making them believe that he's going to come to their house. He's going to call their job. He's going to call the Department of Social Services. That's why he's still got people sending him money. Savannah, who is a single mother, would send him money when she didn't even have it because he would demand it. Do you know in one of his videos, he totally flipped out one night because his mods didn't have wrenches? He was going to call the police. I shit you not. You can look at the video. He still got it up because he's a dumbass.
That's how Betty is. Betty's got videos up where she's fucking trashing this guy Jimbo hard, and then now she's trying to buddy up to him. Right. I'm in the which is what I'm going to be doing here when I jump out of here. I'm going to start working on making a little video showing those contradictions. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow on that. But guys, I do want to jump off because I do need to do some work in the garage.
Yeah, let's finish watching this right here. And,
yes.
Because I'm going to explain at the end what is going on here.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Wow, that is new people subscribing.
Really quick, somebody in the chat said, I think Jody Parr said, I am pretty sure he meant mods, not subs. Well, right now he's making it even clearer that he's saying subs, so that's what he's talking about. He wasn't mistaken.
That's awesome. Thank you. Much respect. Thank you, guys. A lot of people don't understand, but what I look at is the numbers. There's creators out there who's got 15, 20,000, but yet they have 200, 300, 400 that watches them. We only have, we have almost 2,900 now. We're almost at the 3,000 mark. Let's just round it up to 3,000. And when we still get 300, we're hitting our 10% what we should. Well, they've got 15, 20,000. Are they hitting 1.5 thousand? No, they're not.
Who's he talking about?
They're not. That's why we're up 700%
He's
in what we're
talking
doing.
about like Doug.
The number
anybody with big numbers, like anything over 20, 30,000 in subs. He's saying that he's got more numbers, gets more views, is going to make more money than those people who's got subs like that.
Yeah, well, he's fucking full of shit.
Social Blade is showing he is getting views in. His
Wow.
latest, the one on the 26th, he got 140, almost 144,000 views.
What?
Yeah, let me tell you, and it's a lot of hate watchers. And I don't know why people think that they have to subscribe to him just to watch him. I have people tell me all the time, yeah, I hate him. I subscribe to him so I know when he goes live. Let me tell you something. I check every 45 minutes to see if that clown's live.
God damn. Okay, so you're kind of like my girl. You're like Tag.
And I ain't letting him up.
Well, I'm like the other guys. I do sub because I don't want to miss when the live starts. Because see, I like to record, and I like to record the comment section and everything because I like to get those deleted messages before they get deleted.
Yeah, but if all you have to do, if you can catch it like usually I just go ahead and screen record. As soon as I catch him live, I start screen recording everything, the comments and everything.
Yeah.
But then when you go back after he's put it up, after you go back and hit the play button from the beginning, it shows you all those new comments and everything before they're deleted.
Sometimes it does do that. You're right. It does work out like that. But sometimes
I
it doesn't.
screen record at the moment it's happening.
Oh yeah.
I'm sharing the Social Blade site of his video views and analytics if you want to look at that real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of those are hate viewers, I can assure you, about 80%.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's still pulling in traffic. I mean, you can't deny that.
Where's
Oh,
where you
most definitely.
Where are you showing it at, TC?
I shared the.
Oh, there we go. Add to stream. Is it showing it?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see he is pulling in views. That's
Most definitely.
Well, because like I said, him and Betty are the same. Any kind of fucking attention is good attention in their eyes.
But I've also tried to tell people that you could also go in incognito and he won't get those views.
Right? And NSC lady said, Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, because and you know what NSC lady put right there is she might be right because perverts might be trying to learn some shit by this guy.
Of course, he said in there that he was going to teach people how to roofie women and kidnap kids.
Wow.
He's got it all over his videos. Listen, the FBI has got so many clips of him that I think they're probably subscribed to his channel also. When he acts like he's talking to the FBI and the police and the TBI and the investigators because they're on his side, no, he's talking to them because he knows that they are watching him. And believe me, because I've been in contact with almost any place I know this man is, I am contacting the police department.
Hey,
because he is a predator.
He's legit. He's got a 4-hour e-learning course and a certificate to prove it.
Oh, what?
Yes. And let me tell you something. He took that course 9 days before Summer Wells went missing. He's got an address that is 14 miles from where Summer Wells went missing.
Hey, Misty Rose just put Viewsmaster is the best site to buy USA YouTube views and subscribers, and I've seen a couple people say that he does that.
Yes, and I'm sure he does.
Get more views and subscribers with the help of this website without shelling many bucks. I'm telling you, I think he does it. Yep. I could be.
I didn't even know buying a view was possible.
I mean, you're saying that he. What was that on Social Blade? How many views or how many thousands?
On the 26th, he had one. I guess his live feed. It's 143,912.
But okay, so let's put that in comparison to how many people were in his chat. He says 300, right? Did he say 300 in his chat?
No.
Or he gets something like that. He gets about between 150 and 300 in his chat.
Yeah,
so where the
got a lot of people in there.
Okay, well that's not really a lot when you're thinking about how many views that video has gotten since then.
Exactly, and if you go back and look at his videos, some of his videos, he plateaued for like a week and a half. Like he wasn't getting over like 800 views on a
I mean,
video.
for you to have 100,000 views off of a video that he just put out, what was that, a week ago?
It is pretty strange to have that many views on a channel with 2,800 subs.
And only have about 150 to 300 people in that live stream. So all those views came after that live stream.
And he got he got 3,000 subs like in 2 or 3 days.
What?
Yeah, and
I done a video on how he had plateaued. I mean, he wasn't getting a sub.
Look
He
at Jody
wasn't
Farr
getting
said
likes.
Ernie has only been online about 2 months. Before that, he was on Facebook. So yeah, so she's saying that he's only been on YouTube for, let's find out.
Yeah, 2 months.
created November 3rd, 2021.
Wow.
But
He's buying them. He's got to be buying them.
But he didn't start really posting on there. If you go to his videos, you'll see that he didn't start really posting.
Well, he's only
like
got
lives and
145,000 views total.
stuff. And yeah,
Are you sure you're looking at the right stat there, TC?
yeah, that's all he's got right there.
Well,
So one video got him all his views?
No,
let me.
no, he will tell you that he's got videos that went viral.
Right here in his about section, it says 145,000 views. But
Okay, that must have been the aggregate. My bad. I was reading it wrong.
Okay.
All right, here is. Let's see. All right, I can share this one. It'll break it down by video. That's my bad, folks. I'm not.
No problem. Ain't nobody perfect. We're trying to figure this thing out. All right. Are you sharing it?
Yeah, I'm about to share it here in just a second. Okay. Now we got. I did not realize that was the aggregate of all of his views. I thought he was knocking it out of the damn park.
I know. I was like, what the
jealous. I was like, how the hell is that happening?
Hey, and let me tell you something. He's going to have a clip of that on his tomorrow, where you said that he had all them numbers.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, you better go edit this video and take that.
That's a shill right there.
Screen recorded it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here,
you guys see
here it is. Here it is per video. So let's see. Where are the ones who once said results, not excuses? He had 559 views. Still not bad for a channel his size.
Yeah, not bad. But okay. Now that makes makes sense. So, okay.
But I get
We're good on that. Let's finish that video because
videos.
What's that?
I said I get that on one of my videos, and I don't even have 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
Me neither.
That's because all the Ernie haters come over here and watch them.
Well, my babe uploaded a video on our cat's page because we got a page for our cat, and she posted a short video. It was an update after she went, because we took her to the vet to get vaxxed, and she did a video and it had like 8,000 views like in a week or in a day or something.
Everybody loves cats. But
Yeah.
NCS lady, he did not work for Facebook. He says he worked for Facebook security. No, he didn't.
Facebook security. Oh my
He still got it on his Facebook. He still got it up there on his Facebook. It says Facebook security. He's a clown, I'm telling you. He's turned into a werewolf. He's bioengineered. I mean, all this information is out there all over Facebook. I mean, he is a clown. And for people to believe him, it's like, do y'all have brain injuries? Because this is not right.
For real.
And I think what it is because he got in with that slip tongue. He's got a slip tongue.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a way with words, and most people that have ways with words can be fraudsters easily.
And he's smart. He's very smart. And he's got a lot of time to rehearse what he's going to say and shit, as all these long drives and shit.
Okay, we're gonna continue this video. Let me pause it and let it load a little bit. This guy is annoying as fuck to look at and fucking hear.
265 new haters. I guess those new haters is the reason, just the other night, I had $300 donated to me in a matter of just the first 4.
Okay, what he's doing right now is he's trying to trigger people that hate him. I don't think you guys should believe all the shit that he says. I think he's
I
trying to
watched the
trigger.
super chats. I watched the super chats in a matter of 10 minutes. It was a little over $300.
What?
Yeah, the
All right.
Patty Brigade loves his ass.
All right, let's go.
40 minutes of the show. So I guess that's haters, ain't it, Mo? Pretty good, though. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Some do pay for subs, but I don't, and we don't need to. Because if we pay for subs, it's going to show in the long run. If we pay for subs, then the people, the real people, are going to be left out.
That's true.
Shay's safe place was the. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh hell.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
Yeah, just let it finish play now.
Guys, we've
I'm-
got some
I'm
things
going.
going on. We're going to have to cut this live. We're going to have to cut this live right now. I appreciate you guys, but we're going to have to cut this right now. You guys be safe. I promise we'll come back on later on. Thank you guys. Thank you. Much respect. God bless.
I don't get it.
Okay, see.
Hold on. Let me listen to it one more time because I.
Yeah.
Let's cut this live right now. Guys, we've got some things going on. We're going to have to cut this live. We're going to have to cut this live right now. I appreciate you guys, but we're going to have to cut this right now. You guys be safe. I promise we'll come back on later on. Thank you guys. Thank you. Much respect.
Okay, let me explain what's going on right here, okay?
Okay.
What is going on right here is some more of his bad acting.
Oh, hold on. I didn't hear an echo.
Well, I did from
I hear one now.
Okay, how about that?
No, I don't hear one from you. The gentleman that was speaking before you, I heard his echoing.
Are we good? Everybody else good?
yeah.
Yeah, he's got the echo.
I don't hear an echo from Florida.
Okay, let me tell you what's going on right there. Okay.
Okay.
In all of his videos, when it starts raining down on him, like the truth is hitting him hard, he comes up with these little antics like this right here. Now, when he goes live his next time, he's going to have this big, gigantic story about what's going on. But let me assure you, right now, he is sitting in Cosby, Tennessee, but he wants you to think that he is in Texas hauling some kind of cargo. That's not true, because today on his phone, you could see where he was sitting at the restaurant that they just bought there in Cosby, Tina and them.
I heard somebody bust him out on using. I guess he was walking around in the snow and he was trying to say that he was in Texas.
Yeah, the guy, some guy got into the vehicle with him, and he's like, "Man, let me knock the snow off my boots."
Got him.
Right? And so at the end, he starts saying, "Oh, this is so rare for it to snow here this time of the year." You know, he acts like he turns the camera off, and then he puts on this real good show. You know, and then all of a sudden, I mean, he thinks he acts like he's turned the mic and everything off. But then, and acts like he's starting to talk to people and stuff, and all this dramatic shit goes on. So the next time he goes on live, he's got this great story to tell people. And these women just have their tongues. I'm telling you, I don't know how they don't choke themselves to death with their tongues.
I know.
Like, I can't even stand here and talk.
So they're drumming up fake drama.
Yep.
Yes.
Drive the traffic. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I
I
looked it up.
somebody's live and acted like the house was being shot up.
Hmm.
Like, this is the shit he does.
Yeah.
Like, he was on Doug's live and went running down the road with his hand signals and shit, talking about that they was in pursuit of a suspect. Well, why would you be on your phone, you dumbass?
That's kind of like that one dude, Dan Bilzerian at the fucking Vegas shooting.
And it's like, why don't people catch on to this?
Yep.
Like, if you're executive security, like, have you ever seen a president's executive security out there Facebooking himself?
No.
Like, come on, that shit don't happen.
No.
And
He's full of shit. He's full of a lot of shit.
He said he was going to go talk to Sheriff Grady Judd.
Oh, that's a great sheriff.
Yes, he
I never
is.
respect
And
that
so
guy.
I called his office and let him know that they had a predator in Polk
And
County.
I'm sure it's not hard to get a hold of Grady Judge.
And he had told everybody that he had spoke to Grady and he was having a meeting with Grady that day. Well, I spoke to Grady's secretary, and you know what she said to me after we laughed at this clown? She said, "Well, he's not even in office today."
Wow.
And so then Aaron does a live and says, "Oh yeah, I talked to his secretary, and she says that his own family has to make an appointment to see him."
Oh,
So I called the secretary back and let her to tell her to let Sheriff Judd know that there was a predator who was saying that his job was more important than his family. And she said, "Well, I can assure you that is not true." And then we laughed some more about old Aaron. And I guess she said she was going to show him his YouTube page. So, and I sent her a few other clips.
Oh, you're talking about the Grady Judge that works for the Polk County Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
Yes.
In Florida? Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's good.
Yes, he is a good sheriff, So, all right, Dank, I know you're trying to end your live.
Yes, I appreciate
still
both
got
you guys,
work
all
to
three of
do.
you guys.
And
sorry?
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I've still got about 4 or 5 hours more work to do. Y'all all have a great night.
For sure, you too.
Thank you for letting me up on your panel.
Absolutely, anytime. I don't hardly ever do this. This might be like the first official panel on my page. So had a good time. It was actually successful. So we might do this again soon.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right,
Yep,
you too.
good
Thanks a
meeting you.
lot, Clowny. I appreciate
Bye,
you,
y'all.
TC.
Yeah, no problem.
And
thanks
thank you,
for having
Florida.
me up, Dank.
Thank you, Florida, for being here, bro. Appreciate you, man. And everybody in the chat, take care.
Okay,
Talk to you
so
guys
how
later.
do I?
Can we just do one fuck you, Betty, before we go?
All right, one's in the chat. One's in the chat for. Go
On
ahead.
3. Ready? 1,
1,
2,
2, 3.
3. Fuck
you, Betty.
Now we're thinking.
Oh shit! I might turn that into an intro or something.
Yeah, do it.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, later.
All right, you too, man.